rounds, Koslov! And now the third contest of the evening, a tag team affair, and between two teams that were unsuccessful in their matches on night one, looking to remedy that on night two, but unfortunately, only one team will be able to come away with the victory.
Yes, the team of Jimmy, Age, and Tyler of the Fall. Age of the Fall, formerly known as Doing It for Her.
Indeed they are, but they're no longer doing it for her. They're doing it for themselves. Sisters are doing it for themselves. So are the brothers are doing it for themselves. Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson, of course, with the darker hair. Nick Jackson with the lighter colored hair. And sometimes it's hard to tell, but if you come to watch enough Young Bucks matches, you'll be able to tell the difference. Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black, of course, you'll be able to tell them apart because of their hair. Jimmy Jacobs has it longer on one side than he does on the other. Tyler Black has hair equal.
All around. And they're attaching us.
Yes, and so, and also Tyler Black is self-contained.
You want to make sure you watch these Young Buck matches now, because in a couple of years you'll be watching middle-aged Buck matches.
Indeed, and nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, quarter-century crisis Buck
perhaps even just Buck matches.
Yeah.
And so, and like we mentioned, they could be Uncle Buck matches.
Sure.
And so, Jimmy Jacobs, though, not having any of it, he is the most miserable man in professional wrestling.
Possibly.
And, now, look, Matt
Brothers
Jackson.
in emo, Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black.
Matt Jackson escapes out of it. Tyler Black, he hates his family so much, and Jimmy Jacobs hates everybody else that isn't Tyler Black's family.
Yes. And Tyler Black.
And so, the Young Bucks they are the complete antithesis to the Age of the Fall.
Yeah.
You think about the Young Bucks, always smiling, always happy.
Sure, having a good time, enjoying life, as you are to do at this age.
And whereas Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black, they are jaded by their Midwestern upbringings, and they really blame their parents for
and society,
They blame their parents and society for raising them in the Midwest.
Yeah.
And they are so angry. But Jimmy Jacobs also a native of Michigan like myself, though he was from the western side of Michigan, or he is from the western side of Michigan.
Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo.
Yeah. And
the mean streets of Detroit.
Indeed. And
that's one thing you have over Jimmy Jacobs.
That's right. And I also had the pride that I took in the Detroit Pistons and the organization, the Bad Boys that shaped much of my youth. Whereas Jimmy Jacobs, who did he have in Kalamazoo to look up to?
Probably some minor league baseball team.
Indeed.
Perhaps an AHL hockey team.
Maybe he went over to the to Battle Creek and cheered on the workers at the Kellogg's.
Tony the Tiger et al.
And so Jimmy Jacobs really without a lot of people to look up to. And look at this!
Good job making that cereal.
Matt
really
Jackson
did that well.
caught him in the head, and Jimmy Jacobs flips him over, catches him with a back elbow, and Jimmy Jacobs wishes he was at the Kellogg's factory in Battle Creek, but instead he is here in Van Nuys at the mercy of the Young Bucks. And now Nick Jackson comes into the ring. Tyler Black, though, all business coming into the ring. Doesn't need to go over the top rope. Doesn't need to waste his energy or his time.
He's the butch of the combination of Jimmy Jacobs and Tyler Black.
Black, big shoulder tackle, knocks down Nick Jackson. Nick Jackson goes for the trip. Tyler Black up and over. Leapfrog, hip toss. Tyler Black blocks it and now goes for the backslide. Tyler Black only a 1 count, up to his feet. Kitchen sinks him right across the stomach with his knee. Tyler Black has a very long torso.
He sure does. Long arms, long legs, long hair, long teeth.
Long-winded too.
Yes.
You ever heard him tell a story?
Yeah, jeez. Come on, Tyler.
A man of many words. Oh, leg drop, double leg drop across the small of Jimmy Jacobs' back. And now Tyler Black back into the ropes by the Young Bucks. Double chop, sending him in. The Young Bucks, this is what they're famous for, this type of teamwork. They roll Tyler Black up through, up and over.
Whoa.
Drop kick takes down Tyler Black.
In stereo, on the same page, right together with their moves. Won some matches for. Kicks out Tyler Black. Only at 1 there. Nick Jackson also wearing the necklace of the team. Action Nick.
Yes, Slick Nick. Slick Nick and Mr. Instant Replay.
That's right.
Matt Jackson, of course. If this were the Matt Jackson of old, he would have gone right back up to the top rope for that axe handle. And Tyler
what
Black.
more American names are there than Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson?
I don't know. And their brother Samuel Jackson is actually he's training to be a professional wrestler.
Samuel P. Not to be confused.
No, not Samuel. That would just be ridiculous.
Of course not.
But soul butt from Matt Jackson. Nick Jackson off the rope,
Whoa.
back elbow, Russian leg sweep, beautiful combination by the Young Bucks. And only a 2 count as Jimmy Jacobs was coming in to save the day for Tyler Black, but Tyler Black did not need saving.
Now Snap mares him.
I'm sure Tyler Black will actually compose an angry missive in his blog about Jimmy Jacobs coming in to save him when he doesn't need saving.
Right. His MySpace blog, which is whatever. That's what those emo kids do.
That's right.
Up the river, not down the stream, on the wrist.
Of course. Remember that, kids. The world is better off without you.
Your old friends at PWG.
And now Matt Jackson picks up Tyler Black. Tyler Black with quite a size advantage on Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson deceptively powerful there as he hoisted him up without problem for the body slam, then dropped the knee across the face, only getting a 2 count on the big predicament though.
Hammond bringing him back, wrenching the arm, tag to Nick Jackson, in and out. Go in there, and we saw this last night.
Diving knee drop.
Maybe not a 450 splash on the arm
today. Could be going for the 630 on the arm.
Yeah.
That may be what Matt Jackson's doing. He's going up to the top.
Wait a second.
Prepare to be amazed, folks.
Oh, Nick into him.
Mr. Instant. Oh, Jimmy Jacobs comes in and levels Mr. Instant Replay. They instant replayed that from last night.
Yeah.
I think the Age of the Fall was probably watching their match and scouting their opponents for tonight, and they knew it was coming. Tyler Black knew it was coming, and he turned the tides on the Young Bucks.
Oh, one of Jimmy's pet maneuvers, double stop, double stop, double. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a senton. Instead, it's an elbow drop, and Tyler just pie faces him with his foot back into the ring. And now Jimmy, one of Jimmy's calling cards, or one of the secrets to his success is that pointing from the audience.
That's right.
He's done that his whole career.
He's able to suck the aura out of the audience and use that to replace any depleted energy.
Yeah, the bigger the audience, the better he does.
So if he were at the Los Angeles Coliseum, 60 or 80,000 people there, he would be unstoppable.
He'd be floating.
That's why Jimmy Jacobs is not. He's just not allowed to in big arenas.
4 fists on one head.
They are clubbering. If you look up clubbering in the dictionary, that would be the visual definition of it.
Absolutely. Jimmy Jacobs, also another young veteran. We talked about T.J. Perkins last night. I believe 23, 24 years old, been in the wrestling business 7 or 8 years. Done a lot of things, wrestled a lot of guys, and he takes that all and makes him the miserable son of a bitch that he is.
Jimmy Jacobs no longer jumping. He is just angry, Jimmy Jacobs.
Yes, soon to be known as James Jacobs.
Jaded James Jacobs.
Jaded James Jacobs. Oh, yeah. Jimothy.
It's the leg, only a 2 count from Tyler Black. And Matt Jackson in deep trouble here as the Age of the Fall just going to work on him. Oh, now picks him up.
Joey Lawrence.
Dodging out of the way. Knocks Nick Jackson off in the corner.
I think we've seen this before out of the Age of the Fall.
He's got him set up. Full head of steam. Charges it. Oh! Comes in with that knee shot. And then
boom! All at the same time.
Stereo drop kicks. Just rattle Matt Jackson. And that may be the most emotion I've seen out of Tyler Black.
Yeah. Raising his hands.
Raising his hands to the crowd. Did not say a word. Just raised his hands.
He was a black heart. Arrogant pin cover by Jacobs.
And now Jacobs stomping on the chest. And Jacobs, I missed it last night, but tonight he's wearing that big metal knee brace.
Yeah, I believe he was out for about 8 months with a torn ACL last year.
That's actually what kept him out of the DDT4 tournament.
Mm-hmm.
He and Tyler Black were originally supposed to take part in that tournament, but Jimmy Jacobs, of course, was injured. Now wearing that can opener style knee brace. Can opener style because it's in football. That knee brace often gets tangled in helmets and rips the helmets right off of opposing players. And we learned
Good thing the Young Bucks are wearing helmets.
That's right. We learned that from Kevin Steen's days with the Montreal Alouettes.
Yes.
And so that's where actually Kevin Steen received his initial knee injury. But now Jimmy Jacobs rolls up, goes to head scissors. Matt Jackson out, but Matt Jackson a step ahead of him, rolled him back into a cradle, but only getting a 2 count as Jimmy Jacobs very wisely brings Matt Jackson over to his corner, and Tyler Black from the outside hit him with a punch to the spine and then stomped him across the spine for good measure.
Sexy Eddie, friend of Kevin Steen, former mascot for the Montreal Alouettes.
That's right. He was relieved of his duties after
excessive grinding.
That's right. Sexy Eddie. I miss Sexy Eddie.
Now chopping Matt Jackson in the corner. Tyler Black wants to keep this one on the side of the edge. Beautiful drop kick by Tyler.
Great elevation, great form, great accuracy by Tyler Black. And Matt Jackson is in, I said it before, now he's in even deeper trouble. He is in the uncharted depths of the ocean right now against the Age of the Fall.
19,000 leagues in the sea, he's getting there. He's almost there.
Tyler Black is he was toying with Matt Jackson, and that may have been ill-advised. Now, I guess not ill-advised, as he just maintains control and brings Matt Jackson back over the corner. Jimmy Jacobs shaking his head. I don't think Jimmy Jacobs wants to come back in.
On the back now.
He is apathetic. Oh, now he's just washing the face of now, I think he headbutted him and spit in the face of Matt Jackson for good measure. That's what he thinks of your high spirits.
That's what he thinks of your smiles and your fun and your handsome.
And that's the Young Bucks shaving on the side. I bet they wish they were in the barber's chair instead of being in the ring with the Age of the Fall.
Quite a late 80s rock and roller mop there on Matt Jackson.
Yeah, keeps high and tight.
Sure.
They're high and loose, actually. And Tyler Black again toying with Matt Jackson. Not with success the first time around, but I think he was relying on Jimmy Jacobs to come back into the ring. So maybe a little miscommunication here for Age of the Fall.
Possibly that maybe a chink in the armor.
And now he comes in, ducks under the clothesline.
Way up
and over the top.
No, Tyler had it scouted, knew what was coming. They just kind of threw him off, I think.
And Tyler clubbering Matt Jackson now sends him into the ropes. Goes in for the quesadilla. Goes through. Oh, face first goes Tyler Black. He ate canvas there. Not a very tasty sandwich. And now Matt Jackson with a huge opportunity, one he desperately needs, makes that long call to his brother Nick if they want any shot of coming up 1-1 this weekend. It's about 10 miles of rough road to his brother Nick, and now the younger brother in the ring takes down Tyler Black, takes down Jimmy Jacobs, takes down Tyler Black once again, takes boot to the midsection, jawbreaker on Jimmy Jacobs, and then the leg lariat takes down Jimothy Jacobs, now sends him to the ropes. Tyler Black goes for the clothesline. Nick Jackson reverses, hits him with the stunner, rolls through, catches him in a quesadilla.
Wait a second.
Oh, another stunner to an ace crusher. Tyler Black down, hooks the leg deep. 2 count only is Tyler Black able to kick out.
Tyler was kicking there, able to get his shoulder off the canvas, and now Young Bucks here, maybe perhaps where they work best as a team. Not sure they got in mind here. Throwing him up.
Oh my God, double backbreaker.
Neck breaker combo, maybe even 1, 2. Jimmy coming in, knew that might have been it. And now Nick with Jimmy scoop, slam, up, going to the 3rd floor.
Puts him down. Both members of the
oh man,
Age of the
third floor. That's where Fuller sleeps. Excalibur. He wants the bed.
The Young Bucks. What are the Young Bucks
holding on to each other? Forming some kind of a.
Oh my God! I've never seen that before.
Going for that 900 again. Oh, Jimmy! Tyler throws Jimmy to the double spear, and no directing traffic. Running shooting star. 1, 2. Oh, it doesn't get much closer than that.
Matt Jackson able to kick out. What an incredible series of moves that was. And now Tyler Black, he's got Matt Jackson up. He's put him up on the shoulders, going for the Doomsday Device. We saw him use this on Joey Ryan last night. The Huracan Rana very nearly was the end of Joey Ryan's life.
Victory roll by Matt.
Only a 2 count. Now Jimmy Jacobs kicks Nick Jackson.
Oh, big senton.
Hits him with the senton. Tyler Black covers. 1, 2. Only a 2.
Jimmy was standing guard there on Nick, but Matt forcing him had to kick out on his own volition. And I think we're left with Tyler and Jimmy, I think, are in there together. Oh, yeah, Jimmy's going up again.
He's got him up in that Argentina backbreaker.
Yeah.
But now Jimmy Jacobs goes for the senton, but Matt Jackson was a step ahead and now goes to spear Jimmy Jacobs into Nick Jackson. Nick Jackson hurdles him, goes up and around.
Ropes, DDT, and I think Jimmy might hurt his knee over there, his ACL.
Oh, DDT on the floor! Oh, my God! He jumped up and over the top rope and DDT'd him on the floor. One-upping Karl the Machine Gun Anderson there.
Yeah. Amazing body control, changing in midair and definitely making the best out of that situation. Jimmy Tyler coming to rescue his partner, but Nick on his way, twisting in air.
Corkscrews over the top rope. Jimmy Jacobs may be paralyzed on the floor.
Yeah, Jimmy is possibly hurt knee, only worse now. All 4 men sprawled out, kind of at a dead heat, but I feel like the Age of the Fall may be the worst for wear right now.
They have really, all 4 men have really endured quite a bit of punishment here in this matchup. And I mean, it just goes to show you the high caliber of tag teams here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, all vying for a shot at Super Dragon and Davey Richards and their Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championships. Yes. And so, any of these teams that we've seen this weekend could be in place for a world title shot, and but now the Young Bucks are keeping their eyes on the prize. Oh, running knee in the corner. They're keeping their minds focused on the Age of the Fall here tonight, as going for the steamroller and the senton, but Jimmy Jacobs out of the way.
Tyler waiting with that big long leg, and knees up on the moonsault. And now, what's Tyler got?
He's got him
that backbreaker again.
And now Jimmy Jacobs making the slow crawl up to the top rope. He's got him set up. Senton! Senton now drops him down and a kick to the face. And the drops him down, and now Matt Jackson is trying to make his way up to his knees. Jimmy
right
chases him.
that guillotine choke.
He's got him in the choke, and Matt Jackson doesn't want to tap out, but Jimmy Jacobs strikes back, and he's got no choice. Matt Jackson taps out, and the Age of the Fall comes away with a very impressive victory here tonight at All Star Weekend 6. And Jack Evans, after his victory last night, took what is known affectionately as a Mexican shower. So his odor is not quite as pungent as it was last night, but still strong. I believe it's about a 4 on the Jack Evans scale.
Luckily, it's not a very particularly hot Southern California this weekend.
Yeah, so
more sweaty.
Or else it would be a 10 on the Jack Evans scale.
Yeah. The joy of sharing a hotel room. Jack Evans from the heavens.
Yes.
As Teddy Hart calls it.
But, the thing about Jack Evans from the heavens is that he surprised a lot of people in his victory last night over Roderick Strong. He's up 1 match to 0, but, it doesn't look like Roderick Strong is too concerned with that. A smile on his face, a lot of John with John Ian and Jack Evans, and even Ricardo Casanova, Rick Knox.
Absolutely very a pleasant demeanor, the calm before the backbreaker storm.
Roderick Strong is he's Hurricane Roderick. He comes late in the season.
He does. He comes several times. I mean, really, it's forget STUVW.
Anyway,
alley-oop.
Back to the task at hand. As Jack Evans in this second match of the best of 3 series, showing off a little bit for the crowd. Roderick Strong should.
Are we in the wrong competition, perhaps?
Yeah, I would imagine that Roderick Strong would be, after dropping a match last night, would be a little more concerned with Jack Evans than
Jack Evans may be a little more concerned about winning a PWG World Title shot than breakdancing, but not the case.
Not the case. And Roderick Strong, maybe he just chalks last night's match up to research. He thinks that he can take the fight to Jack Evans whenever he wants, and so he's just kind of testing the waters, plumbing the depths, as it were, with Jack Evans last night, and now he's going to be all business.
Roddy with those tiny boots. No funny business, and also it forces you to have to shave your calves and shins.
Yeah,
not
a lot of wrestlers do that. They'll have shaved thighs, but no shaved calves and shins. But
extra work in the shower for Roddy in the morning.
Roderick Strong, you think he shaved his knees? I know that's a problem, Aaron.
Yeah, it seems like very easily nick your knees. Yeah,
and so he wears the knee pads. So I mean,
let it be someone's mission when wrestling Roderick Strong to pull down his knee pads and solve this quandary.
Imagine that sight from hip bone to the top of where the knee pad goes. You're completely bald from below the knee to the ankle. You're completely bald, but you have these hairy knees.
The real winner, Mrs. Strong.
Mrs. Strong, who was plucking shaved body hairs off the bars.
Yeah.
But anyway, the match at hand here, Jack Evans and Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong with the headlock applied, or the front face lock applied, as Jack Evans is trying to squirm his way out of it. But Roderick with that vice-like grip, not letting go, keeping the pressure on Jack Evans. Oh, Jack Evans finally breaks free and then wrenches the left arm of Roderick Strong. Roderick picks him right up into a body slam and dumps him down like so much old garbage.
Yeah.
And Jack Evans taking a minute to compose himself on the outside, slowly making his way back into the ring. Ricardo Casanova giving him the count. And I still can't get over Rick Knox's decision to get those tattoos.
Yeah, I think he might be.
He's got the sleeves rolled up.
Yeah, it's still the elbow areas where the really ugly ones are. Not quite sure.
He's got that spider web on the elbow.
Very original, Rick.
Yeah, way to go. Well, he did do a stint in the joint.
Not a teardrop though.
Well, he didn't actually kill anybody. I mean, he didn't. It wasn't firsthand. He took part in some murders. Yeah. But he wasn't. He
was the driver.
Yeah, and so the stripes on Rick Knox's shirt, he refers to them as bars. So Rick Knox says he's always behind bars. And so Roderick Strong wrenching back on the hair of Jack Evans as he puts his knee into the shoulder, trying to separate that shoulder from the body of Jack Evans. Now pins him down to the mat.
That would be a victory, perhaps even a submission.
And yeah, you wouldn't last too much longer in a match with anybody, let alone Roderick Strong with a separated shoulder. And it would be a lot like the movie Lethal Weapon, except without Mel Gibson eating dog treats.
And severe lack of Joe Pesci.
That's right. And Joe Pesci's kind of gone away.
Not sure what he's up to.
I think last thing he did was Gone Fishing with Danny Glover.
That'll do it.
And Jack Evans! Wow. Jack Evans just backflipped off of Roderick Strong's chest, about 6 feet in the air, and now Jack Evans puts the brakes on, comes charging out, dives over Roderick Strong, catches him in Hurricane Rana, and Roderick Strong just spills into the chairs at ringside.
And Jack's standing up, kind of this Teflon kid. It takes a lot to break this guy. He bends all kinds of ways. He's still right up on his feet now. But Roderick firing back. With the brute force, definitely with a strength advantage in this one.
The power of the punch. Jack Evans, the power of the kick, as he did almost like a
818.
I guess it would be the 818 on the bottom rope and the canvas there. And now Roderick Strong backed up into the corner, boot to the midsection by Jack Evans. Jack Evans clobs him. That's a clubber and a clobber put together. But now. Jack Evans goes for the spinning roundhouse kick off the springboard, but Roderick Strong ducked under, and Jack Evans just crashed down to the canvas.
Have you ever had a club sandwich and a Cobb salad?
No, I have not.
Clob.
Clob is, I guess, would be the active tense of clobber.
The active tense.
I don't know.
The present tense.
The present tense. Thank you. I'm not an English major.
The happening tense.
What's happening now is that Jack Evans is being reversed into the ropes as Roderick Strong catches him. Goes for the head scissors, which Roderick a step ahead of him. He drops him down face first on the canvas. 1, 2 count only as Jack Evans able to get his shoulder up and kick out.
Pulling him up now, throwing him, poop cannon him to the floor there, following up, got something in mind. It could be a backbreaker.
His could be bad news bears go to Jack Evans' house and take up residence.
Parkland, Washington version.
And now Roderick Strong, he's just carrying Jack Evans around on the floor outside of the ring. I'm not sure what he's got in store for him. Driving the small of his back into the frame of the ring, that steel frame, and then chopping him across the chest. The sound of that chop
breaks the count,
reverberating through the armory here in Van Nuys.
Telling everybody to get out of the way.
He's clearing everyone out. He's got Jack Evans
crazy in mind.
He's got him up, Guerilla press, and just throws him into the 4th or 5th row of the eastern wall here in Van Nuys.
The poor chairs. Jack Evans just twitching his hand there, trying to get some feeling back. Maybe went numb. A very scary feeling, definitely. But Roderick Strong maybe looking for a count out here, not capitalizing. Just kind of letting him sit in the audience there, but it's a 20 count. Jack Evans has got to crawl his way back to the ring. Yep, Roderick, just kind of waiting.
Lying in wait. And, it's a scary... Numbness is a scary feeling for somebody like Jack Evans, but not a scary feeling for somebody like Jade Jamothy Jacobs, who's numb on the inside all the time.
Yeah, kind of enjoys it.
And now Roderick Strong picking Jack Evans, but Jamothy. I changed
James.
That's the long form of James. But now Roderick Strong with the backbreaker, one, and I'm sure what is a series of many gut wrench backbreakers, just almost like a rib breaker there as he drove Jack Evans down
Tony
hard.
Romo's not roughing this match. Side backbreaker there, more conventional by Roddy. One more.
Uno más por favor, says the crowd. But Jack Evans is saying no más.
No más, senor.
Again! Just muscling him up and driving him down into the outstretched knee. 2 count only as Jack Evans able to kick out.
Jack Evans in a bad state of affairs right now. He's taking all kinds of punishment from Roddy.
He doesn't break, but he will bend. But, you bend him far enough.
Sure.
And that's... now underneath the chin with the legs captured, Roderick Strong is cranking back on the neck of Jack Evans, just doing further damage to that back of Jack. Excuse me.
You don't know Jack.
I don't know Jack. Much like the CD-ROM games from the early 90s. Those were fun.
Those were fun, yeah.
And just grabbing the nose of Jack Evans, trying to open up the nostrils, saying, "Hey, buddy, take a whiff of yourself."
Yeah. Pointing them up as well as down, so you can get the hair the full extent of what's going on there.
Now stomping Jack Evans.
Favor to all in the locker room.
Yes, Jack Evans. Now, seriously, Jack Evans. There was one section of the locker room that smelled so bad that Jack Evans was residing in that nobody wanted to go in there.
No, you'd think it'd be a sign when in grade school your name is Stinky Jack. You'd think that would send a message. Why are they calling me that?
Now Roderick Strong, he's got Jack Evans up in the pendulum swing. Oh, now he's picking him up. He's got the arms butterflied though. In the pendulum, not the swing.
Sits down with him.
No swing there. All impact as he drove him down face first into the canvas. Now hooks the leg of Jack Evans. 2 count as he get able to kick out.
He's kind of twitching there on the mat. Can't.
Roderick Strong does not. I mean, he's got a look of concentration on his face, but he doesn't look concerned. So I mean, I think he has got a game plan in store for Jack Evans, and he has been sticking to it. And things are coming up roses for Roderick Strong in this match.
Absolutely, you wouldn't know by looking at his face. He's down 1-0 in this bid for a world championship match. A match against Low Key, the world champion. Now just stomp.
Oh, the Garvin stomp, the strong stomp. And now he's just an abbreviated Garvin stomp there from Roderick Strong as he's picking Jack Evans back up to his feet, using the point of his knee in the midsection of Jack Evans, now the point of his elbow on the back of his neck. And if Jack Evans wasn't having tingling limbs and numbness before, it definitely is now. As Roderick Strong is pulling Jack Evans towards towards that steel ring post, and he is bending Jack Evans.
He's kicking himself in the back of the
head. Oh my God, he's just bending him along. I
can't even imagine that feeling.
That is vicious, Bryce Remsburg.
Absolutely vicious. Sid Vicious, Rockstar and West Memphis, Arkansas wrestler.
That is true. And now Roderick Strong is he's just lying in wait as Jack Evans slowly getting up to his feet. Roderick Strong charges in.
Jack Evans, where he gets this.
He puts the boots up, and this is what he tried last night, but Roderick Strong dumped him out. Having less success this time was Roderick Strong. Oh my God! It was a back-flipping hip attack, which what it was. And Jack Evans
on the way down with his kick pad, with his wrestling shit, able to knock Roderick off his feet. Not even sure where it got him, but Jack Evans now just crawling up now.
Desperation attack by Jack Evans. Ducks under the clothesline. A shot to the back of the knee, now to the thigh. A shot to the midsection from Roderick Strong. Jack Evans comes out, sweeps the legs of Roderick Strong, pulls himself up and over the top with the foot stomps. And the moonsault press. 1, 2 count only, as Jack Evans was 1 second away from becoming the #1 contender to Loki's Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Championship title.
Absolutely. Maybe looking for a Northern Light suplex. Not so fast. Big chop.
And Roderick Strong levels Jack Evans with that chop. And diving knee attack from Jack Evans as he just smashed into Roderick Strong. Standing sky twister, press 1, 2 count only again for Roderick Strong for Jack Evans. Roderick Strong able to kick out.
Jack now following him across the ring, needs to stay on him, ground and pound. Roddy very, very powerful. Now Jack looking with a running start.
He'll be going for the
crazy.
Boom California, and he was, but Roderick Strong catches him.
Face first!
It was like he tackled him as he was trying to jump over the goal line and just carried him out to about the 5-yard line and dumped him down.
Just turned him in midair, splat on the face.
And Jack Evans being muscled up by Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong picks him up. Gutbuster, and now Roderick Strong comes off the ropes, hits him with a jumping boot to the side of the head. Jack Evans goes down. 1, 2. Very nearly a 3 count, but Jack Evans able to kick out this time.
Yeah, Jack still was maybe on exhaust, maybe on the reserve tank, but not quite on E yet. Now he's got the middle rope there.
Jack Evans out on the ring apron trying to pull himself up. Roderick Strong, he's got him up. Could be going for the backdrop suplex on the ring apron. We've seen him use that before. But Jack Evans boots him in the midsection, pulls Roderick Strong out to he's caught up between the between the ropes. Jack Evans cartwheels.
Oh, knees to the back. I've never seen that before.
Back flipping knee drop to the small of the back of Roderick Strong. 1, 2. Oh, Roderick Strong gets his hand on the bottom rope to break up the pinfall attempt.
Ring positioning saved his bid for the PWG World Championship right there. And now it might be about 6:30. Nope.
Jack Evans going up to the top rope. And Roderick Strong, though, got up in time to sweep out the leg, but you can see he's not all there as he's taking a moment to compose himself on the mat before he goes back up to the top as Jack Evans being wrenched up by Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong, throwaway blockbuster suplex as he just tosses Jack Evans across the ring.
Fall away from the top rope, and he's just sprawled out on the canvas and turning him over.
1, 2, almost a 3 count, but Jack Evans able to kick out.
I don't know where he's getting this. Roderick just laying it down on those rib breakers, just throwing him across the ring.
But Jack Evans,
the post is still in this.
Jack Evans was just laying there with his eyes closed, almost like he was concussed or something. But Roderick Strong chopping Jack Evans in the chest. You can see Jack Evans is exhausted. He has got to be almost completely out of gas right now as Roderick Strong is trying desperately to put away Jack Evans to even up the score in this best-of-3 series.
Jack waiting for him, taking that second with an opportunity now. Wait a second.
Oh, he's kneeing Roderick Strong in the face. Now, almost like Loki did last night.
Knees.
Except knees instead of stomps. And now Jack Evans crawling over, trying to bring Roderick Strong back into the legal area. 1, 2. Oh, but Roderick Strong, again, hand on the bottom rope.
That even sending a message to the world champion.
That has proven to be his savior. I think, Jack Evans is thinking ahead, but he needs to think in the here and now as he
behind the wagon.
Goes up to the top. 6:30, nobody home.
No water in the pool for Jack Evans, and Roddy getting out of that. I'm not sure what he's got in mind now, just crawling. But Jack's back got to be in all kinds of pain.
1, 2 count.
Almost desperation.
Roderick Strong through no action other than rolling over. Almost put away Jack Evans in this match.
Pulls him up by the hair now.
And Jack Evans being brought over to the corner. Boot to the midsection, chop to the chest. And now Roderick Strong picking Jack Evans up again. Could be going for another blockbuster suplex. Could be going for a backbreaker off the top. Or a superplex and could be. But instead, Jack Evans put the brakes on. Roderick Strong rattles him with that elbow shot to the side of the head. Now he's got him up. Side backbreaker on the top rope and turnbuckle. Roderick Strong picks him up and power slams him down. 1, 2. Oh, no! Very close, near fall. And now Roderick Strong's got him up. Gutbuster. And Jack Evans is gasping for breath. Tiger driver.
Doesn't follow through with it.
Drops him down. Grapevines the legs, hooks him up.
Condo clutch here.
He's got him in the condo clutch. He takes a seat with it and wraps his legs around Jack Evans' ribcage. Jack Evans has nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Jack Evans is trying to make it to the ropes.
Taps out.
He taps out, and Roderick Strong evens the score of the best-of-3 series. 1 match to 1. The deciding bout will come on January 27th when these two men meet to determine who is the #1 contender for the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Championship. Highly anticipated and highly dreaded matchup here for between Candice LaRae and Human Tornado. Candice LaRae, of course, the former manager, former valet of Human Tornado, one of his girls, as Human Tornado used to refer to her. And then Human Tornado became increasingly aggressive, abusive, violent, you could even say, and things all came to a head in the first round of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles, where Human Tornado was facing CIMA, and Candice LaRae ended up costing him Tornado not only his spot in the tournament, but a victory over an international competitor like CIMA. And so Human Tornado really started putting the boots to Candice LaRae and Chris Hero, who was he was at the merchandise table selling some of his wares,
as he is known to do.
Yeah, from time to time. He's a bit of a wallflower in that respect. Never see him with merchandise. But actually hopped over, hurdled the merchandise table and hurdled the guardrail and just began attacking Human Tornado, defending Candice LaRae. And since then, Candice and Hero have kind of bonded, and Human Tornado has just had an axe to grind against not only Candice LaRae, but Chris Hero as well. And so last night they had the big intergender 6-person tag team matchup, and it ended in Eddie Kingston on Human Tornado's team pinning Chris Hero, which allowed now Candice LaRae,
she goes low.
She has to know better than that. She has to know better. She's been around Tornado enough. She's seen enough Human Tornado matches. And the referee, Human Tornado's telling the referee, Tony Roma, don't disqualify Candice LaRae.
Does he want to kiss her?
I want this to last. But Candice LaRae again going low. Not the smartest strategy. Ducks the slap, kick to the kidneys. I think Human Tornado ducks under, goes up and over the top with the leapfrog. Candice LaRae coming off the ropes, puts on the brakes, and drop kicks Tornado in the back of the head.
Who would know Tornado's offense better than Candice, the lady who's watching him from ringside for many months?
And now Candice, after dropping Tornado in the ear, sends him to the outside. Tornado trying to collect his thoughts, but Candice hits him with a baseball sliding drop kick. And Candice LaRae, building up a full head of steam, coming off the ropes, goes through Tope Suicida to the floor and smashes into Human Tornado, and Tornado crashes the back of his head into the chairs at ringside.
Learning some stuff from Chris Hero, maybe.
Candice putting the boots to Tornado, and she follows Tornado back into the ring. Now Candice going up to the top rope. Tornado trying to collect his thoughts in the center of the ring.
We saw our missile dropkick on Eddie Kingston last night.
It's a powerful dropkick. No, it's a cross body. And no, she doesn't even go for the. Now she goes for the pin. Only a 1 count. Maybe that's the inexperience of Candice LaRae. Lights out. Candice LaRae has just been leveled.
Good night. I don't think Ronnie James Dio can help her now. Nobody wants to see this. Nobody condones this at PWG, but I mean, it was the stipulations of the match, and unfortunately, Hero and Necro and Candice lost, and this is how it has to be for Candice.
This is how this match has to be, and Chris Hero and Necro.
You keep going.
I know, they look so much alike.
I know, but no, Chris Hero and Necro are absolutely positively banned from ringside as per the stipulations of last night's match. Candice is all alone to her own devices, and unfortunately, in a sick, twisted world, she has to lay in the bed she's made here.
And this is an uphill battle for Candice LaRae right now. She was holding her own for a good minute there, but the rest of the time now Tornado just kicks her in the ribs. He doesn't need to do that, but I mean this match is not about a victory here. This match is about Human Tornado inflicting punishment on Candice LaRae and doing so in a sanctioned way, doing so in a match is not in a way where he won't be arrested for it.
Right, exactly. It's not assault.
And so this is the first time ever in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla that we've had a singles match between a man and a woman. We've had 2 intergender matches before. One on Pro Wrestling Guerrilla's very first show where Sarah Del Rey took part, and then one last night where Candice LaRae took part. And unfortunately for
first time for a woman though in a singles match in PWG.
Actually, Sarah Del Rey participated in tag team matches in the Tango and Cash Invitational Tag Team title tournament.
But a singles, I mean, this is the first time we've seen a female in singles competition.
Indeed it is. And
unfortunately, it's sad that it was under this situation, but a proud moment for Candice LaRae nonetheless, perhaps.
Indeed, I guess earning herself a spot on the card in less than admirable circumstances,
right.
But still.
But something to prove.
Yeah, she showed quite a bit, and you have to remember, Human Tornado, former Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion, former Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champion.
Yeah.
And so this is not a man to be taken lightly. This is not a man that Candice LaRae can.
Sure.
Can expect to have an easy match against. So she is really it's an uphill battle. It's an up mountain better.
Yeah, definitely. What a although on the contrary, who by some fluke or what have you, what a victory it would be for Candice LaRae to knock off a former world champion, to embarrass him, getting defeated like Hero said, a 5'2" girl.
And you know what? I think if Candice LaRae did that, she wouldn't be at the top of the list, but she would be in the. Oh no! I had to stop mid thought to.
1, 2. Wait! No way!
Oh my God! Candice LaRae just kicked out of that.
There's some heart in this girl. How about that?
She is spunky.
Tornado looked a little confused. I don't think he expected that result of that lateral press.
Oh my God! Now,
what's he doing?
Human Tornado. He's looking under the ring, looking for something. There's a toolbox under there. There's some chairs under there. There's some duct tape.
He's got a chair. Come on.
But as I was gonna say,
like he needs a chair. This is ridiculous.
If Candice LaRae defeats a former world champion,
threat officials.
That may put Candice LaRae in the running for Loki's Pro Wrestling Guerilla World Championship. Okay,
yeah.
Not at the top of the list.
In the running.
In the running, she would be in a better position than say somebody like Ronan.
Or a guy like Hook Bomberry.
Yeah.
And I think I like Dino making the matches better, Excalibur.
I think so.
We should stick to that.
But Hook Bomberry not been seen in a while.
Yeah, that's the name from the past.
Actually failed his STD test. So due to blood transmission issues, could not have him in the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla ring. We wish him all the best with his
future
gonorrhea.
endeavors. And gonorrhea, that's not even. That's on the high level of STD.
Yeah, that is highly communicable.
Yeah. Wait, back to the matter at hand, though. Human Tornado now got Candice LaRae in a bad spot here.
We've seen Super Dragon use this very same tactic before. The foot stomps with the head placed through the chair.
Wait a second.
Right!
Splits the uprights on Human Tornado and
caught him right on the fork with the chair, the upturned chair. Human Tornado trying to shrug it off, but there's only so much he can do.
He's showing signs of wear and tear, though.
Only so much can be done as Tornado tries to get back up to his feet, but he's trying to power through it.
Deep breath, Lomas. Wait a second, perhaps she's cracked the code. Perhaps Candice knows something we don't after managing it for so long.
Candice LaRae has got Human Tornado tied up in the corner, hits him with those elbow shots, and now
split the uprights, and she's got it. It hurts him. He's in pain.
You can see about to vomit blood, and she's runs
into the post
like an oxen pulling a loaded up cart. Candice LaRae,
Oregon Trail style.
Oh my God!
Wait a second.
You have died of dysentery.
Oh no!
Oh no, Candice LaRae.
Wait a second, she's gonna do a little dancing.
She is shucking, she is jiving, and she is putting the boots to the face of Human Tornado. And now, full head of steam.
In the face!
Slide drop kick.
Legs still trapped around the ring post. Nowhere to go for the Human Tornado. And look at Candice LaRae making quite a showing tonight.
Pushing the groin into the ring post once again. Candice LaRae has brutalized the vital parts of Human Tornado. And
neckbreaker!
A neckbreaker, a swinging neckbreaker from Candice LaRae. Looks like 1, 2. Human Tornado kicks out.
Oh man, maybe that low-key Candice LaRae potential title match is not far from possibility. Human Tornado not in a good hip slap.
Slapped her down, leveled her. Did Human Tornado
hurt his hand on that one?
He hit her so hard that he hurt his hand. Unbelievable. Now Candice LaRae at the mercy of Human Tornado as he picks her up in the fireman's carry, slams her down hard, and now Human Tornado, he's calling for the crowd, fixing his trousers, and now he's fixing to dish out some further punishment to Candice LaRae as he's getting set up to go to the top rope. Could be going for that Cancun Tornado that he likes to employ so often. He's got her set up, goes to the top. Oh, no, again! Human Tornado, his groin takes a little bit more punishment as Candice LaRae, she's got him hooked in. Goes for
She needs to hook her feet, though. She's going to go with it, maybe.
German suplex off the top rope. The Spider German, except she didn't have her legs tangled up.
But wait a second, Candice crawling up there.
Going up to the top.
She got in mind here, Excalibur. Beautiful moonsault! 1, 2, oh! 2 3/4, and Van Nuys could taste it.
Very nearly a 3 count, but him, Tornado, able to kick out just at the nick of time. Now Candice LaRae's got Tornado set up in the corner, charging in, goes for the quesadora, comes through, Tornado hooks her.
No.
Shoulder catches, suplex,
Ninja's dead.
knocks her down. That bitch is dead, and now Human Tornado just plants her on the top of her head. This has got to be it for Candice LaRae.
2, come on, no way. There's no place for excessive punishment here. Oh no, he's going again.
Down on the top of her head once again.
TND.
Human Tornado he has got this match well in hand as he is pulling Candice LaRae.
He's proved his point.
He's pulling her out to the center of the ring, and
wait a second.
Human Tornado. Oh no!
He's gonna what?
He had promised some R. Kelly treatment for Candice LaRae.
Urination?
This
is #1?
This is taking things to a new low here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, and we've had some low lows, and now Human Tornado about to drop trap. Oh no, Chris Hero!
Wait a second!
Chris Hero with his knee heavily bandaged, and that is it.
You heard the bell.
This is a disqualification. Now Eddie Kingston comes out behind Chris Hero.
Oh, levels him already hurt. Hero in bad shape.
And now Eddie Kingston punching Chris Hero right between the eyes. You can see Hero limping, and this match is over with. But this battle is far from over with between these two. As Human Tornado still standing over, and
the official ruling, I guess, a disqualification. Hero shows. And wait, here comes Necro with Rick Knox, but he's got a pipe. He's got a plastic pipe. The match is over. No, it doesn't matter.
Necro Seau in the ring now.
I was thinking Claudio right behind him.
Claudio Castagnoli, and these two men were scheduled to face later on in the evening. And I guess the match is just going to get underway now.
Might as well. They're in there. Everybody wants to see it. I mean, we're just going to keep going here. Hero and Candice getting helped out, but now the issue in the ring between Claudio Castagnoli and the Necro Butcher.
Necro Seau in the ring. We thought we was traded to the New England Patriots.
No, not tonight. For one night only.
One night only.
Number 55 in his jersey, number 1 in your hearts.
Coming back to Southern California, Necro Butcher puts on the brakes, sends Claudio Castagnoli into the ropes.
Textbook back body drop by the man from goddamn West Virginia.
Necro Butcher, he's got a full head
of to the throat
with the jersey. Another shot with the jersey takes him down. Necro Butcher.
Rock the real, and over the top rope goes Claudio.
To the floor.
Not the place to be. That's Necro's playground out there.
Oh my God! I cannot believe what we're seeing. This match is transitions from one to the other. Necro Butcher, running stomp to the head. He said to me, I asked him after his condition, or I asked about his condition last night after the match, after he took that vicious hip toss to the floor. And now sending Claudio bowling into the chairs. The fans all crowded in one corner, just cowering from the fury of Necro Butcher. But I asked about his condition, and he said, he's dropping the chair on the face, dropping another chair on the face. And now dropping
Keep coming, says Necro.
And now a 4th chair asking for more. A 5th chair. A 6th.
Maybe folded.
Maybe
African.
Folded 6th chair. A 7th chair. And
a barrage of chairs. 2 for 1.
A 10th chair. 11th chair.
The fans just lining up to hand him chairs.
And Necro Butcher piling.
Rolling senton on the floor. Claudio was underneath all that. And what the hell? 1, 2. When Necro tells you to do something, you do it, Excalibur.
Claudio Castagnoli kicks out, and I asked about his condition. He said to me that I might not look like it, but I'm 100%.
Oh yeah.
That's what he said to me, and I said,
Speaking of bowling,
Necro, I believe you.
Yes. What do you say, sir?
Now
picking up the 710.
And Claudio sets almost very nearly to the outside, returning to the scene of the crime from last night.
Well, it's raining harder tonight than last night.
It is a torrential downpour out there. And Necro may be looking to returning to the outside, but Claudio Castagnoli
some more stones.
Picks him up.
Knee first on the chair seated.
The knee breaker on the chair. Necro Butcher is he has effectively neutralized Claudio Castagnoli's technical wrestling advantage.
And now with Claudio, maybe going back to through some more chairs. Claudio just doesn't know where he's at.
after this matchup concludes, the chair rental bill for the 2000 for All Star Weekend number 6 will have effectively doubled. I think. It would have been a lot smoother if I spit it out.
That's right. We got it.
Okay, it's
now
been a long weekend.
The eyes and the nostrils, and I'm going up to the.
He's bringing him back into the ring by the nostrils.
And bulldogs in the chair. And Necro's barefoot. Let's not forget about that.
Necro Butcher barefoot walking through. I mean, there's not a lot of broken glass, but there's tin cans, there's bottles, there's any number of things.
Use that man's back as a weapon. I couldn't see his legs, unfortunately, but his back there.
Oh my God, Necro Butcher. Oh, now he's ready to turn things on. He's ready to start punching Claudio Castagnoli in the face.
Back to his eye sockets of Claudio. Maybe trying to get his contacts out or something. Yeah, not sure what he's got in mind here, what he's doing. Got his legs hooked up somehow. Maybe an atomic wedgie.
Oh no,
a Melvin even.
He had the legs and arms hooked, and he was repeatedly
bouncing him off the
cement on his spine, almost like a mixed martial arts style attack that you would do to counter the cross arm breaker. But instead,
the ring post.
He just battering rammed him into the ring post. Claudio Castagnoli, I'm not sure I've seen him take this much punishment before.
Claudio never really got going here with an assist to Junior Seiya.
Now the rake of the eyes by Necro Butcher once again. And remember, Claudio Castagnoli is the same man that had a match where there was a 15-minute headlock with American Dragon Bryan Danielson. And this is about another bulldog on the chair, this time on the opposite side of the ring.
Quite the departure from that.
This is as far away from that match as possible. And Claudio Castagnoli has got to wish he was back in there with American Dragon Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, anyone.
Only if that he would not be being struck by chairs.
Yes. Oh, big barefoot size 13 to the face.
Necro Butcher is he is a man possessed. As now he's going for
I think maybe another bulldog. Claudio with the forearms, maybe an uppercut there.
And he's just rattled.
No way!
Not the deadly driver. He could be going for the body slam. The deadly driver. Oh! The floor on the cement floor. That chair did nothing. The chair skidded out of the way, and Necro Butcher just crashed hard on the unprotected, the unforgiving cement floor here in Candice at the
grabbing his hip socket, his back. Oh my goodness!
If Necro Butcher was at 100% before the match, he's got to be at about 55% now.
No way!
And now,
giant swing by Claudio! That's Necro's head!
Oh my God!
Let's him go!
I have never before in my life seen anything even resembling something like that. And Claudio Castagnoli showing that necessity is the grandfather of, or the father of innovation.
Yes,
as he needed something to counter Necro Butcher's attack, so he just giant swung Necro Butcher,
carrying him back to the ring where he intends to keep the rest of this match, I'm sure.
This is where Claudio Castagnoli feels at home. One, two. Oh, Necro able to kick out.
Somehow getting that shoulder off the mat.
And you can see Claudio Castagnoli's trunks are just stained with the soda and the drinks and the foodstuffs here at the Armory. And this is not the outside. The floor of the arena is not where Claudio Castagnoli likes to call home.
That's Necro's home.
And Necro's territory, and Necro has marked that territory where Claudio has brought him back, and within the four corners of the ring, that is where Claudio working over the beard of Necro Butcher.
Who knows what lies in there?
Now pulls him into a pinning predicament, only a 2 count.
Claudio the wrestler there, trying to turn it back to his page, his area of things. Now Pazukiing him on the bottom rope first.
And standing on the spine of Necro Butcher, Claudio showing off that chiseled physique of his. Necro Butcher, not that much in the physique department.
No, I don't think that's his calling card.
But could go toe to toe with anybody in the strength department.
Yeah.
He is just 100% brute force. Ooh. And now Claudio just using his undercarriage to work over the small of Necro Butcher's back.
Sits on the small of the back, picking him up now. And now, again with the
side backbreaker. and Claudio holds onto it and pushing down on the chin, stretching out Necro Butcher over Claudio's knee, and now Necro is having his feet grapevine underneath each other,
right, yeah.
and Claudio is
Necro's nowhere to go,
trying to fight out of it.
Look at the face
oh my
on
God!
Necro.
Both of Necro's feet are off the ground. Necro's entire body is off the ground.
And you can see both of his teeth right now.
And he is being bent over the knee of Claudio Castagnoli. Claudio transitions into a pinning predicament, only gets a 2 count.
Throws him off, and then Necro just, the tide of this match completely turned with that throw off the ring apron to the cement floor, followed by that giant swing to the chairs. Claudio just out wrestling.
That may
Necro.
be the first European uppercut of this match.
Yeah, yeah.
Now Necro Butcher counters and Claudio comes off the rope.
Oh, right hand! That wasn't the full force. I don't think that's not the. It's not Necro's best, but it was enough to get the job done right now.
It was a staggering blow, and it was enough to put Claudio Castagnoli on his feet, looking up at the lights.
And Necro now trying to shake the cobwebs, as it were, get back to a vertical basis, get back onto his bare feet, and maybe take this one back outside. Who knows?
Necro Butcher, he's got Claudio hooked for the Tiger Driver. Claudio though up and over. That Necro Butcher just crashed down hard as Claudio used Necro's weight against him there. Oh.
That's not the guy you want to start that with.
But Claudio, I don't know that I've ever seen him throw a close fist punch like that.
Yeah, something crawled in there. I don't think that maybe not the best idea with Necro.
But Claudio Castagnoli using it to great effect. I mean, he had a great stance there, both feet planted on the ground, using the power coming up from his legs, and he caught Necro full force with that. Now could be the Claudio Camarada.
Yeah.
He's going up to the top.
Ooh, forearm there. No, Claudio walking up with that enziguri. Kicks to the back of the head.
Step up enziguri, and now he's got him going for the ace crusher as Necro Butcher was on the middle rope. 1, 2, but Necro Butcher able to kick out.
Necro with the ability to absorb ridiculous, uncanny amounts of punishment. And with a finger and a fist in the air, letting the fans of Southern California know he is not done yet.
You know, the one time there was a referee stoppage in the Necro Butcher match here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, it was against American Dragon Bryan Danielson, and afterwards, Necro Butcher had some Necro Butcher he telegraphed that and got caught by a European uppercut.
Right hand! Tiger driver! 1, 2!
No! Claudio kicked out. But after American Dragon was just completely obliterated Necro Butcher with that, Necro Butcher was back. He was aware. He had his wits about him backstage, and he protested that decision. Unfortunately, the decision in the ring stands, so there was nothing that could be done about it. But Necro Butcher, it takes a lot to put him away, and it is at the referee's discretion. And so, punch, chop, punch, Generico, Tenru, eat your heart out at Necro Butcher.
Going right through, look at Claudio's head bouncing back off those blows.
Like a bobblehead. Oh my God. He chopped him on the back there.
Sitting him on the top rope now.
And now Claudio with his legs on the outside. Chop and punch. Chop and punch again. Necro
Claudio
Butcher.
thought that was over with.
Calling for the Necro Conrana. And he is going up. And Claudio stuck on the top rope. Necro Butcher, he's got him up. The cankly feet of Necro Butcher on the middle rope. Claudio
held on to the top rope.
Necro Butcher
saw him do it to Kingston last night.
Crashed and burned.
Uppercut!
Diving European uppercut. Puts the legs. 1, 2. Necro kicks out though. Now pulling Necro back up to his feet. Could be looking for any number of things that help him marry water slide.
Yes.
And now Necro Butcher though. He's up
under
and This is gonna be 1, 2. No, Necro able to kick out of the El Palmera water slide. Unbelievable indeed. Took the words right out of my mouth, Bryce.
And now Claudio trying to wait a second.
Not something you see often. Claudio Castagnoli resorting to a folding chair in the ring.
Trying to maybe out hardcore the hardcore guy. Not a very good idea, perhaps. But maybe looking to water slide him on the chair. And now when Necro slips out, turn the ropes. O'Connor roll.
The O'Connor roll. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Necro wrestled the wrestler! Necro Butcher has defeated Claudio Castagnoli with an O'Connor roll! With an O'Connor roll! Unbelievable! And now we return after the interval, as they call it in Europe, the intermission, coming back to you. Well, of course, there's no intermission on DVD.
No,
but
unless you want to make one.
that's true.
Go watch American Gladiators for a couple hours, come back, but that's fine.
You could see Wolf or
Cyrene.
Helga. Yeah, calling her Cyrene. But El Generico taking on Susumu Yokosuka. Yokosuka, of course, member of Typhoon in the Dragon Gate promotion in Japan. El Generico is an honorary member of New Hazard in Dragon Gate in Japan. It's called the Toriman. But New Hazard, of course, one of the competing groups to Typhoon, and trying to vie for the top spot in not only the Dragon Gate singles competition, but also the tag and the trios competition. So El Generico hoping to play a very integral part, and El Generico's sometime nemesis in PWG, Pac, the man that gravity forgot, also a member of Typhoon, CIMA, and Susumu Yokosuka's stable over in Dragon Gate.
Big international ramifications here at All Star Weekend. But I was thinking, if American Gladiators lasts like 3 episodes, this really dated this DVD.
I know. like, hey, when are you recording this? Well, we're recording it the night of the show.
One of the 3 weeks it was on.
Yeah, so Susumu Yokosuka and El Generico starting things out. They've met a couple times in 6 and 8-man matches in Dragon Gate, to my knowledge. Yeah. And then they also met in the tag title match at the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles on the first night. But to my knowledge, it's the first singles meeting between both men.
Very slippery here, Yokosuka, and much bigger than the last time we saw him at Battle of Los Angeles. Put on some muscle size in his time away from PWG, but now trying to ground El Generico, former PWG World Champion El Generico.
Former PWG World Tag Team Champion most recently with Kevin Steen. It was on our tour of Europe in England, actually, where El Generico and Kevin Steen were defeated by Super Dragon and Davey Richards, a reunited Super Dragon and Davey Richards.
Feels so good.
It does, but Super Dragon and Davey Richards, they have yet to defend their titles on American soil since winning them, just due to a number of factors. Davey Richards was originally supposed to be here at All Star Weekend 6, but was asked by the Noah company in Japan to tour with them, and so decided that 2 weeks with Noah was better than 2 days with PWG.
All right.
I can't say that we blame him. So Dino Winningswood and myself made some concessions. We allowed the titles not to be defended this month. They will be on the line on the January 27th show. We'll see who it is, but the Super Dragon and Davey Richards will be putting the titles on the line January 27th. Could be any of the teams that we've seen in action here this weekend, actually, but let's turn our attention back to the match, Bryce.
Yes, Generico kind of confused there after Yokosuka escaped that head scissors. He was pointing at something during the ring introductions. I'm not exactly sure what was going on.
I think Generico was pointing to Yokosuka's tassels hanging off the back of his pants, much like Generico's tassels hang off the back of his mask. And so maybe a little bit of intertassellary rivalry here.
Yeah.
And Yokosuka is making Generico play hunt and peck, but Yokosuka has got he suckered him in and stomped the hands. Yokosuka.
When he points to his head, it means he has the brain.
That's right. That's the international sign language for brains. And is sign language the same in Japanese as English?
Probably.
I don't know any deaf Japanese people. They probably don't have any deaf Japanese. No. They just call them around. But Generico, that beautiful twist around the hardware, takes him down with a leg lariat and pips up to his feet. El Generico, clearly the crowd favorite. Yokosuka, I thought he had died of a heart attack, but no. Instead, he was just playing opossum.
Interestingly enough, there's no blind Africans.
Is there?
A few people know that. No deaf Japanese, no blind Africans. Impossible.
Wow, incredible.
Look it up.
I will. But now Yokosuka being brought back up to his feet by El Generico, and this segment of the match is sponsored by Wikipedia.com.
At least pause DVD first, please.
Yeah. And now El Generico driving the point of his elbow down into the chest of Yokosuka. You can see with that wide base in the lateral press, using his weight to press down on both of the shoulders of Yokosuka, but Yokosuka not quite tired and hurt enough to be put down by El Generico.
No, now picking him back up for a chop.
Chop across the chest, and Yokosuka backs into the corner. He could still be feeling the effects from his match with CIMA last night. I mean, they had at the conclusion of their match, they had such an intense flurry of moves that I know when both men made it to the backstage area, they just collapsed. And El Generico with the rib breaker, and Yokosuka could be going for that the Arabian moonsault, or the Mexican moonsault, as he likes to call it. There he goes, Arabian press. Yokosuka got the knees up, and he was playing no possum all along. Yokosuka getting into the head of El Generico, and now Yokosuka seems to be back in control of this match, or in control for the first time, actually.
Yeah, just throwing him to the top turnbuckle, and if now you've returned from your Wikipedia computer, it's a good time for me to say, psych.
Yeah, that's right. Wikipedia is a non-profit organization. They don't sponsor anybody, stupid.
Yeah.
Now shoulder into the midsection of El Generico a second time. A third time, Yokosuka is just beating the former PWG World Champion. And you can see Generico gasping for breath.
Right. What a feather would be in the heavily gelled hair of Yokosuka to knock off the former world champion, a big main event top gun in PWGs such as El Generico, in one of his first singles matches here.
Indeed, it would be an incredible victory for Yokosuka to have. And, like we said, if Candice LaRae was able to defeat a former champion and put her in the running for the PWG World Championship, the same would be true for Yokosuka. He would definitely be on the list of contenders if he were to defeat a former world champion.
Oh, now with the tassels.
The tassels.
A little bit of insult. You can feel that. It's a part of his body.
That's
it's
right.
Very painful.
It's like antennae on a bug.
Yes.
And now grabbing, he's got a rear naked choke applied, and I guess not rear naked choke, rear naked.
Well, he's wearing elbow pads. I don't know if that makes it a non-clothed choke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. So it might be a rear clothed choke.
Yeah,
as you said. Well, that's what the naked applies. That you're doing it without stretching the gi across your opponent's throat.
Okay.
So that's what it does apply to. But yes, they are. He does have this. No chokes in wrestling, but there are. You can cut off the blood flow to the brain, and that's exactly what Yokosuka is trying to do.
Oh, lunges for the bottom rope.
Generico knew he was in quite a bit of trouble, so
spanking a bad boy,
giving him a
moss boy.
Generico trying to rub some feeling back into his posterior there. But now Yokosuka picking Generico back up to his feet, backs him into the ropes, hits him with the back elbow. Generico down, feeling the effects of that submission hold by Yokosuka.
Slowed down.
Sending him across the ring. Oh, hits him with that big lariat in the corner. We were talking about it last night. Yokosuka, a huge fan of Jumbo Tsuruta, the late great All Japan Pro Wrestling star, and you could see a lot of that in his game and in his wrestling strategy and his wrestling moves. And now Yokosuka charges in, eats another boot from El Generico. Cross body off the top rope. 1, 2, almost a 3 count. Yokosuka able to kick out.
Such explosiveness, just jumped himself from the second rope to the top rope, and
could be El Generico the one that's playing Opossum here.
Yes, very much so.
Generico picking Yokosuka back up to his feet. Yokosuka breaks free. He and Generico trade shots in the center of the ring. Yokosuka with that overhand chop to the chest. Generico with those elbows. Yokosuka, though, switches to elbows. He seems to have rattled El Generico. Now Generico he's in trouble.
Whoa!
He grabbed onto the tassels. Blue Thunder. Powerbomb. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count only. After Yokosuka was grabbing Generico's tassels, Yokosuka had his own tassels. The tassellary rivalry continues.
On and on here. And another thing that I believe El Generico will have Yokosuka defeated is the welt or the splotch department. Every time he wrestles, his skin seems to get all. You can't really see it right now, but.
I'm sure if Yokosuka hits him with enough chops. Oh, Yokosuka blocks the haluva kick, catches him. Suplex into the corner turnbuckle. And El Generico took the brunt of that blow on his head. Only a 2 count. Rick Knox very nearly counted 3, but Generico got his shoulder up in the nick of time.
Yes, right on top of things is Rick Knox. Now Yokosuka rallying the troops, getting them amped back up so that they want to see this. I don't think they want to see this end quite yet. An excellent match. And now looking maybe for powerbomb, pile driver.
He does like to use that high last ride powerbomb.
Yes.
And so now he's getting the crowd fired up at El Generico's rear end's expense. And he's trying to get him up, but Generico taking that wide base and he's blocking it. Yokosuka, though, trying to keep his weight down low on the head of El Generico, but Generico with the lower center of gravity and forced him over to the top.
Now both men are to the top at the same time. Oh, no.
Yokosuka and Generico.
The tassels make them think alike.
Yeah, they both collided heads as they were going on to the top rope. And now, he's going for an exploder off the top rope. He's got Generico captured. Generico not ready to go over yet. He's trying to hold on, trying to fight out of it. But Yokosuka's got him.
Wow.
Exploder from the top rope, avalanche style. He's got the leg hook. 1, 2. Almost a 3 count, but Generico able to kick out.
The explosive kick out by Generico. Showing he's still in this. And
Generico, yeah, still in the match, but Yokosuka with the advantage right now as he picks him back up to his feet. Generico, you can see clutching that lower back area that he took the brunt of the impact from that exploder on. He's got him for that Tiger Suplex 85, the half and half. But no, he blocks. Now he catches him in the half and half. Yokosuka again with the wide base, blocks out of it. And now, drives the knees into the canvas. And now, coming off the ropes, goes for the lariat. Generico hits the, half and half. Yokosuka, though, off the rope.
whoa! There's that jumbo pseudo lariat. Took Generico out of his boots.
1, 2. Oh, no, that was not it. I thought the match was over right there. He had just obliterated El Generico with that lariat. Yokosuka, though, trying to get the crowd support behind him. But I'm not sure that they picked their favorite yet. If anybody, it might be El Generico, just out of sheer loyalty. But, the fans, they love to see the Dragon Gate wrestlers here in PWG. And so they are very, very supportive of both men in the ring right now.
Oh, man!
A Luva kick, and he's got him in perfect position for the turnbuckle brainbuster. This could be it. This could be it, Bryce. He's got him hooked, but Yokosuka is blocking it with those shots to the ribs. But El Generico
firing back with shots to the ribs of his own.
Shots of his own, and he's got
now a spanking,
returning the favor. But Yokosuka breaks out of that front chancery, and he's lariat off the middle rope.
Didn't even have the running force behind it, just boom.
Now there we see Yokosuka with the head start, coming off the ropes again.
Right back on his head.
1, 2. No! Generico somehow with the wherewithal to kick out, able to kick out of that huge lariat from Susumu Yokosuka.
3 times on the back of his head like that. Not sure how he's doing it, but somehow finding it in him to kick out with great vigor as well.
And vim and vigor. Vigor and verve.
Yes.
And now Yokosuka, he's going for the break.
Slipped right through.
Yokosuka
uses momentum against it.
Yeah, he slipped out, and now coming back for a 4th lariat. Generico fires up. He's going again. Around, hooks him into the lariat, and now he pulled him in again, going for it a 2nd time.
Wants to make sure he gets it done.
Brainbuster!
Exclamation point, just like on his mask.
3. That is it. El Generico defeats Susumu Yokosuka in a very, very hard-fought contest. Impressive victory for the former PWG World Champion. We spoke about the resurgence of tag team wrestling here at Pro Wrestling Guerrilla over the course of All Star Weekend, and this is the exclamation point on that discussion, Bryce, as the Muscle Outlaws take on the former X Foundation, now currently known as the Dynasty. Scott Lost and Joey Ryan taking on Naruki and Masato Yoshino.
Yes, Joey Ryan, the longest running PWG champion. And earlier we saw the Young Bucks take on the Age of the Fall. And those were the losers from Saturday night. These were the winners from Saturday night, taking on each other on Sunday.
And Jade Chung, of course, the X Factor in the Dynasty's corner. She's proven herself very, very valuable on more than one occasion for anybody that she's managed. And so I think it's even if she doesn't become involved in the match, she's definitely a confidence booster for the men that she's managing.
I recall a time where she, I believe she stabbed Frankie Kazarian with scissors.
Yes, that was a very, very big confidence booster.
Yeah,
and I think Naruki Doi was actually trying to look up the skirt of Jade Chung. You would think in Japan, Asian upskirt pics would be very easy to come by.
Yes.
Pics with an X.
If not obvious.
Yes.
Because some of them are very short.
That's true. But now, Tony Roma calling for the bell. This match is about to get underway. And, I would think that...
We have Joey starting it off with Yoshino.
Yes, and, I would think that the winners of this match would have won 2 matches in a row. And, the X Foundation, they were slated to have a World Tag Team title shot this weekend before Gary Richards got called over for Noah. And so, I think they're looking to keep that momentum going, keep themselves as the top contenders for the PWG World Tag Team titles. Now Yoshino, I think Yoshino and Doi both have taken an interest to Jade Chung, but
well, she is kind of in a way light-skinned.
It seems counterintuitive though. When you come to America, you got all these.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Blonde-haired, blue-eyed gals walking around Southern California.
Yes, I believe David Lee Roth said it best.
That's true.
I wish they all could be California.
And instead you got Jade Chung. She's not Japanese, but not far from it.
No.
They all look the same.
That's what I've heard.
So Joey Ryan looking to get things started off with Yoshino. These two men, no strangers to one another. They've actually wrestled on a couple other occasions in Wrestling Society X, the short-lived Wrestling Society X. And so right now this match has gone on longer than any match in Wrestling Society X history. So
with far less pyro and yelling.
Yes, and no cement bags either. And so,
however, Excalibur and I are joined at this time by Fall Out Boy.
Yes, we'll throw some Fall Out Boy. He's going to play a song in the middle of the match. And then maybe GQ Money can come out and scream for 20 minutes and just ruin it for everybody. Because that's what everybody wants, to see a nobody from XPW come and scream. Well, when I think about wrestling, that's what I want to see.
Right.
And,
X for extreme.
And so now Jade Chung looking on. She's, I believe, the Muscle Outlaws were saying, "Hey baby, why don't you ditch these flabby, out of shape Americans and come with some real cut up hunks." Yeah. But they said it in Japanese, so nobody understood it. And now Yoshino being backed into the rope by Joey Ryan. Joey Ryan throws him off. Shoulder tackle Joey with the weight and size advantage.
Is she Cantonese?
I believe so. She's
much like Cassandra on Wayne's World.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And now Yoshino's showing off his speed as Joey Ryan.
The asthmatic Joey Ryan. I don't know how he feels about this one.
He's 2 steps behind Yoshino. He's waiting across him at the pass. And now he needs the inhaler.
Who's got it?
Yoshino's seen this many times before, and Joey Ryan was smart. He would have the referee hold the inhaler. Oh no, Yoshino's taking the inhaler, and no, Yoshino's using the inhaler. Yoshino doesn't need that. Now that makes him superhuman.
Oh no!
He's thrown it out of the ring, and now Yoshino was
Jade Chung trying to get it for him.
He's lying in wait, trying to. Oh no!
He eventually got it.
1, 2.
He couldn't scoop by at any point.
Seemed a little silly, but now Yoshino throws the back elbow. Joey Ryan puts on the brakes.
Oh, he's holding on to it.
Oh, there he gets a shot of the inhaler.
And now he's back. Let's go. Let's try to crisscross
continues. And Yoshino drop kicks Joey Ryan in the lungs. A very sound strategy.
Tag to Doi. Tag to Scott Lost, the professional.
Now, Yoshino with an asthma inhaler, that would be a lot like Naruki Doi on steroids, I think.
Ah, yes.
It would give him an unfair advantage.
It would be unnecessary.
Yeah, the playing field would not be level.
Yeah.
And so Scott Lost shoving off Doi. Doi with a big overhand shot. Scott Lost returning in kind. These two men just trading, but Scott Lost boots him in the midsection. Gets back into the ropes by Doi. Doi shoots him off. Shoulder tackle. Neither man goes down. Doi tells him to go off. Scott does. Scott comes over, ducks the clothesline, comes back. Big arm drag takes Scott Lost down. Big arm drag from Scott Lost takes Doi down. Doi caught with the heel kick from Scott Lost. Scott Lost takes Doi down, gains the upper hand in this early exchange in this matchup. Scott Lost rings the arm, goes through, and now is bringing Doi back over to the corner. This is the tag team wrestling that made the X Foundation the formidable team that they were, and it makes the Dynasty the formidable team that they are now. You know, Super Dragon and myself were PWG World Tag Team Champions, and we lost the titles to the X Foundation.
So maybe a little partiality in this.
You know what? I think I'm past it now.
Okay.
My job as commissioner pays me a lot more than a child wrestler ever did.
And it hurts a lot less.
Yeah, so I'm happy to say that those days are behind me. And so I think I can view matches with very even keel. And so Joey Ryan stepping on the back of the neck of Doi, and now Scott Laws getting into the action there as well. Tony Roma trying to get things back on, or get order restored back here in this match. Doi sent face first into the top turnbuckle.
You don't need an inhaler for you, Excalibur. You're flying off the handle over here.
I know, trying to keep up with this fast-paced action here.
Tag team wrestling, and then you see the X Foundation, the Dynasty, call them what you will, in and out, back and forth, right on top of things. Well, the X Foundation broke up, didn't they?
They did.
There was a ladder match, I think, one time.
There was. Actually, they broke up as a result of their tag team title win over myself and Super Dragon.
Oh, really?
some hard feelings there between both men. Scott Lost actually abandoned Joey Ryan at one point in the match, and that created some hard feelings, and so they ended up having a ladder match for the PWG World Tag Team titles, and the winner of that match got to choose the new co-champion, and that's when Scott Lost chose Chris Bosch, and that was the birth of arrogance here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
Gotcha.
And now Joey Ryan dropping the knee across the face of Doi, and so yeah, a little short history of the PWG tag team scene here. Scott Laws tagging back into the thing. Joey Ryan and Scott have buried the hatchet. They've been teaming together as the Dynasty for over a year now, almost 2 years actually, and it'll be 2 years in June, I believe. And so the Dynasty started out with a bang in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, met with some mixed success in 2007, and are hoping to turn things around in 2008, and would definitely have a lot of momentum at their back if they came away with a victory over the Muscle Outlaws here tonight.
Now looking to choke him out, suck the wind out of him early on, but these the Muscle Outlaws, great conditioning, very, as you can see, in great shape, and very pleathery gear.
Yeah,
that goes a long way.
For as much time as they spend on the bench press, they spend just as much time on the treadmill, if not more.
And the Japanese treadmills are tricky.
That's right. They actually they're at a 90-degree angle. I mean, they're straight up and down, and so it really requires a lot of work to stay on.
And a defiance of gravity.
Kitchen sink by Scott Lost as Doi thrown for a loop by that. And I'd say if anybody could stay on a Japanese treadmill, it is Masato Yoshino.
Yes.
He is superhuman in terms of his speed, balance, and agility. Doi though just leveled Scott Lost. Scott Lost went down so hard he bounced back up about 8 or 10 inches off the canvas after he landed.
Took him right out of his singlet on that one, and now putting him. What's he got in mind here? Wrenching the arm. Wants to tag. Gonna get out of here. Tag to his partner and
big double sledge. And Doi coming out of the ring, Yoshino back in as the legal man, and now the Muscle Outlaws going to work. Now Doi back in as the legal man. Comes up, double sledge from Doi.
Back and forth, in and out. Not sure about the strategy of putting him in back in the ring so fast.
Yeah,
Maybe he's not staying.
Double arm wrench, and now could be going for that stomp. We saw him use against the young. And there it was. And we stress the importance of the double axe handle, Bryce, and it just goes to show you how effectively it can be used there. I think the Young Bucks, I mean, they want to impress the fans and the management here for PWG, but I think they would be it would be a smart move to employ some more some simpler tactics,
right.
Some less high risk.
Might prolong some careers as well.
Indeed, it would. Maybe give Samuel P. Buck a shot at the future of PWG if his brothers are still around.
Hopefully.
And now boot to the midsection for Yoshino as Scott Lost being driven down to the canvas to the seated position as Yoshino just standing on the throat of Scott Lost. You can see Scott Lost tapping out, but that is an illegal hold, so there's no victory to be found there for Yoshino.
That's true. In the ropes,
Yoshino a little smug. He's pleased with himself to see how distressed Jade Chung is at the condition of Scott Lost.
Oh, now knocking Joey off the ring apron, isolating Scott Lost. I guess perhaps they've determined to be the weaker link of the team, the smaller man at least.
And now Doi and Yoshino in quick succession, finding their mark on Scott Lost, brings him over the top with that vertical suplex and drove him down hard to the canvas. Doi with the pin, but Tony Roma out of position, and Doi taking exception with Tony Roma being distracted by Joey Ryan right there. That seems to be a little bit of his own doing.
Yeah, they did bait Joey Ryan into the ring and kind of had to deal with that one.
And now Doi picking Scott Lost back up. Scott Lost being worked over pretty severely here by the Muscle Outlaws as they're putting his legs outside of the ring. And now Scott Lost just trapped in the ropes. This is going to be ugly, Bryce.
Oh, the face! Thought maybe he was going for the bread basket.
Scott Lost landing hard, face first on the canvas.
Oh, his eyes are closed.
Insult to injury. He is asleep there.
They need to stay on him, though. Maybe get a pinfall attempt going here, get something going.
I think
they're giving Scott time to get his wits about him.
Yoshino's still playing to Jade Chung, and this is a repeat of what we saw in the DDT4 match between the Muscle Outlaws and Arrogance. Mm-hmm. Doi and Yoshino really paid a lot of attention to Jade Chung in that match, and so maybe they're a bit smitten with her.
Possibly.
That would explain a lot.
Yes. I don't quite see it. That's just me, though.
But the Muscle Outlaws were successful in that match, defeating Chris Bosh and Scott Lost, and drops the leg across the face. Now picking Scott Lost over to the Boston Crab. High shot kick to the vital parts of Scott Lost, and Tony Roma
just took his eye off the ball for a second. I don't know if it was Jade Chung or Joey Ryan or what it was. I think it must have been Joey. But it was enough to make him miss that infraction. This match is going to continue. Tony
Roma, distracted, turns around to see all three men in the ring clutching their lower areas as the Muscle Outlaws in control of Scott Lost, just running all over him.
Now Scott in real bad shape right now. Like a couple octaves higher, I imagine, too. And now, come on!
Again, distracting Tony Roma with Joey Ryan's presence. Joey Ryan's mere presence was enough to distract Tony Roma and allow Doi to just work over Scott Lost's groin once again.
Breaking down here.
I'm sure that is not how Scott Lost likes his groin worked over.
No, I don't think so.
Boots off Yoshino using the size advantage. Oh, there we see Doi, very smart tag team wrestling.
Standing between Scott in the corner.
Cutting him off at the pass as Scott Lost is back to the ropes. Joey went for a desperation tag there, but it was about a second too late as Scott Lost hits hits Yoshino with the shot to the midsection.
Oh, long crawl, just a little bit too long for Scott Lost.
10 miles of rough road. Scott only made it over 8.5, and before Yoshino is able to cut him off. Yoshino sending Scott to the ropes, goes for the swing and the miss. Salt takes down Yoshino.
Needs to use that energy to make the tag, though. But he's close. Oh, drops
hold him, and now Joey Ryan into the match, the legal man.
Boom, clotheslines from Joey. Scoop, slam, scoop, slam.
And Joey Ryan is a man possessed here. He's got Doi in the corner. Yoshino
with the numbers game too much.
Double sledge to the spine. Joey Ryan sent across the ring. Ducks under Yoshino. Yoshino comes back and hits Doi. And Joey Ryan, super kick. Blasts him with a super kick. Covers, hook the leg. Almost a 3 count. Yoshino, though, able to kick out.
Joey put the spark back in the X Foundation, the Dynasty, in this match now. Whips him all the way across. So quick.
Yoshino up and over the top rope. Joey never saw it coming.
Both ducking.
And now pulls him around through, going for the Torbolino, but Joey Ryan had it countered. Dropped him to a side salto, but no, only a 2 count.
Now Joey just kind of stalking him, trying to slow this one down, Americanize this one a little bit. Tagging into Scott. I'm not sure Scott was too ready for that. But now, gonna go to some of that teamwork we talked about.
And there we
made
see
it so great for so long.
Neck breaker, spinebuster combination.
Scott, the legal man, has to make the pin.
2 count is Yoshino able to kick out. You made a great point, Bryce. They are trying to Americanize this match, trying to slow down the pace, work a little more of a deliberate style.
They can't beat him at their own game, so.
And Joey Ryan side suplex. And going for hits him with the backbreaker, but no! Scott Lost has his legs swept out. Doi blocks the right-hand shot and throws Joey Ryan head first into the vital parts of Scott Lost.
And his vital signs are not looking good right now.
Indeed, they are not.
Now holding him in place for that big
hits him with that shotgun dropkick off the top rope. Doi's turns his attention to Scott Lost.
Superplex.
Big superplex off the top rope takes Scott Lost up and then down the hard way. as Doi, Yoshino, Scott Lost, and Joey Ryan, all 4 men feeling the effects from this match thus far. Jade Chung, the only person involved in this match on her feet, aside from 20 Ronos.
And she doesn't know what to make of this. Now, Doi with Joey Ryan, reversal by Joey.
Doi shot into the ropes. Joey thrown up and
Banderas under
over.
the ring apron.
Hits him with the elbow shot. Joey and Doi are trading elbow shots on the apron and in the corner of the ring. Doi rocks Joey with that one. Joey goes down to a single knee. Oh, kicks the ropes right into the ribcage of Joey Ryan. He's going for that cannonball big boss senton. Finds its mark straight across the back of Joey Ryan, and Joey Ryan unceremoniously tumbles into the ring.
Yes.
Now Doi calls for Yoshino in the corner. Could be some more of that trademark tag team wrestling. That's exactly what it is. Hits him with the back elbow, goes for the running elbow, but no! Scott Lost was right there, and
Joey, one of his own!
Joey Ryan right there, not quite the elegance of the Superman
Yeah.
spear of Scott Lost, but still very effective. Yoshino sweeping out the legs of Joey Ryan, and Doi getting his legs
Oh, wait
swept
a
up by
second, Jade getting
Chung.
involved.
What is this? Tony Roma needs to restore some order to this match.
Oh, Scott leveled her. She's in the front row, and there goes the ring. Now Joey leveled
Joey
Scott.
Ryan leveled by Scott Lost. Scott Lost booted in the midsection. Here he is. Doi's got him up. Doi five! Drops them down face first. Yoshino going to work on Joey Ryan, picking him back up. Big swing. Comes around. Here he goes. Torino drops him down face first. His shoulder impacts hard into the canvas.
Oh, right in the face.
Baseball sliding dropkick. 1, 2.
2.
Oh, Joey Ryan able to kick out.
Just barely. They're still in this. All kinds of miscommunication. Everything going wrong at once for the Dynasty. But now we see Jade, after being punched in the face by her own man, rolling into the ring. I'm not sure what
Jade
she's
Chung, I think she's
doing
a little loopy after Scott Lost clocked her on the ring apron.
I'm rolling back out, just kind of maybe creating a diversion, just enough to take the Muscle Outlaw's eyes off the ball.
And that's exactly what she did. Now Joey Ryan back up to his feet. That momentary distraction by Jade Chung, it looked accidental, but it was completely deliberate. And she provided the distraction that Joey Ryan needed, but Doi not out of things yet. Going to work on Joey Ryan, and Doi's got him up in powerbomb position. Cut! Neck breaker on Joey Ryan. Doi with the cover and lateral press, but no referee to be found. I believe the referee was swept out by Scott Lost.
Or he's with Jade, possibly.
Oh, Scott Lost drop kicks Doi in the side of the face, and now the Dynasty is the momentary distraction by taking the referee out of this match proved to be all that they needed. Doi seems to be more
might enjoy it.
Yeah, more stunned than hurt by that, and now Doi's whatever it was he have in store. She isn't. Oh, he's put her in the midsection, coming off the ropes, goes for the clothesline. Jade Chung ducks the clothesline. What's going on? He's Tony Roma. What a on Doi by Scott Lost. Scott Lost has him up, pulls him up into position, and now first. Drops him down.
The old explanation finisher.
1, 2. No! Yoshino makes it to the ring in time to break things up for their team. Saves the Muscle Outlaws from losing this match. Scott Lost hits Yoshino with 3 consecutive elbows. Lost goes off the ropes with the lariat. Doi comes through. Cut back neck breaker. And now Scott Lost is down for the count. Yoshino going up to the top rope. He's up.
Give that drop kick again, maybe.
Going for a repeat of that drop kick, perhaps. No, Scott Lost
it away.
dodges out of the way. Oh, knocks him out with that rolling soul butt to the side of the head. And now Doi back up to his feet. They're calling for that Doomsday Device-like finisher. Oh no, Doi will come up. 1, 2 count only. Is Joey Ryan able to kick out, but Scott Lost right
on his
there.
way to the top rope, couldn't save that one, and now Doi to the ropes.
Comes off the ropes, back elbow from Scott Lost. Brings him through. Breaks the back, and now Scott Lost coming off the top rope. Oh! Drop levels Doi. Joey Ryan with the cover. 1, 2, 3. That is it. The Dynasty with a hard-fought and impressive victory here tonight. And Bryce Remsburg, thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining me on commentary. And we'll be back there. I'll be back for the next 2 matches of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Bryce Remsburg and, of course, Eddie Kingston for helping me here on commentary, but unfortunately for myself, they have left me to fly solo for these last two contests of the evening of Pro Wrestling Pros All Star Weekend 6. And what two great contests we have remaining. TARO, the man in the ring before you in the red, taking on Super Dragon. These two men, longtime enemies, longtime rivals, a rivalry dating back, I believe, 10 or 12 years, probably more. I've been there for about 8 years, or 9 years actually, of this rivalry, and it is as intense as ever. As you can see, Super Dragon just turning him back on TARO. Blatant show of disrespect for TARO, not taking things easily as he just jumps the gun on Super Dragon, hits him with a series of hard elbow shots, but Super Dragon puts TARO down with an elbow, but TARO right back up, and TARO this time though gets put down by a headbutt, but TARO back up to his feet as tenacious as ever. A series of elbows once again, backing Super Dragon into the corner. Now goes to throw him pillar to post, but Super Dragon grabs TARO by the mask, chops him across the chest, puts his head back and chops him once again. Super Dragon now pulling the horns of TARO back as he repeatedly slaps him in the face. And fans, if you have never seen a Super Dragon and TARO match before, this is par for the course. Super Dragon, oh, again, those hard knife-edge chops, has continually bullied TARO throughout his entire career. As Super Dragon charging in, hitting his shoulder on the post after TARO moved out of the way, and TARO now with some semblance of an advantage as Super Dragon is collecting himself on the floor. TARO though coming out, ascending to the top rope as Super Dragon collects himself, and what is this? TARO off the top, big dive out to the floor, landing full force on Super Dragon. Let me give you a little bit of background while I have a moment on this matchup here. These two men have faced each other numerous times in Revolution Pro, the promotion that started it all here in Southern California, which is really the genesis of many wrestlers, myself included. And these two men, their rivalry basically carried the Revolution Pro promotion throughout its entire history. And now there we see TARO back in pulling Super Dragon back up to his feet, and now he's got Super Dragon. He's pulling him, he's got his neck pulling on him as Super Dragon's shoulder is driven into the ring post. That's the same shoulder Super Dragon crashed into the ring post earlier on in the match with. And TARO now actually in control of Super Dragon, quite the opposite of the way many thought this. Oh, another hard elbow shot, a second and a third, and TARO really just taking control of Super Dragon. Now TARO about to throw Super Dragon into the laps of the fans here at ringside, but Super Dragon grabs onto the ring apron, puts the brakes on, and cuffs him on the ear. Super Dragon hits TARO with a hard shot on the ear, and now goes to throw TARO to the outside, but slides him back in the ring, giving the fans the business as Super Dragon. But TARO comes through with a baseball slide and kicks Super Dragon right between the teeth. Now TARO coming off the apron, goes for the Huracan Rana, but Super Dragon caught him and just tossed him into the third or fourth row of fans. No, luckily no fans were there, but poorly for TARO, there was just chairs and Super Dragon tossing a chair onto TARO, tossing more and more chairs onto the prone body of TARO. Super Dragon just piling it on, and so these two men, and then have been enemies for a very long time. And then about 4 years ago, TARO put his mask and career on the line against Super Dragon in a match which would ultimately see TARO lose. And of course, he is wearing his mask tonight, just basically out of respect to the tradition that these two men have against one another. There we see Super Dragon's great aunt Helga there. Actually, not really, but Super Dragon getting the fans worked up and then sliding back into the ring under the bottom rope. And Bryce Remsburg, unfortunately for him, has to keep charge of all this action. So they have the mask versus mask match. TARO, unfortunately for him, loses the match and then subsequently goes on to retire. That retirement lasted for about 4 years up until just now, but that retirement also included TARO's battle with alcoholism. He was really had a rough road after he retired, after he lost his mask, and so TARO, he's hitting the bottle pretty hard for about 2 of the 4 years he was retired, until there was finally an intervention, and he got some help, which was great for TARO as he slaps Super Dragon right across the face. Dragon, though, nonplussed by it, grabs TARO by the mask. TARO on the outside, Bryce Remsburg doesn't want this match to end in disqualification, allowing Super Dragon, he just punched him square in the temple. Oh my God, Super Dragon just continuing to brutalize Taro. But so Taro visits Alcoholics Anonymous, gets the help that he needs, makes it to overhand chop by Super Dragon, makes it to, I believe, either the 7th or 9th step, the step where you apologize to those that you have wronged while you have been under the influence of alcohol and drinking. Super Dragon pulls back and fakes Taro out. Super Dragon playing some mind games with Taro there, posing for the fans at ringside. But Taro comes out firing with an elbow shot, another elbow shot, backing Super Dragon up to the ropes. Super Dragon, though, puts on the brakes, reverses Taro into the ropes, and hits him with a back elbow, just demolishes Taro. Covers him with the lateral press. 2 count as Taro kicks out. Taro makes it to he makes it to the step of apologizing. He goes to apologize. He apologizes to myself. He apologizes to many members of the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla crew for some drunken tirades that he went. Oh, now Super Dragon trying to demask Taro. Of course, Taro already been demasked once by Super Dragon. I guess it really wouldn't matter if he did it again. But I guess out of respect to their rivalry, Taro once again donning the mask, now pulling back on the horns of Taro, just stretching out that mask across the bridge of his nose. So Taro apologizes to everybody, and then finally he gets to Super Dragon. He asks Super Dragon, will you forgive me for all those terrible things? Oh, Super Dragon snap suplex takes Taro up and over the top. 1, 2 count lateral press, only getting a 2 count for Super Dragon. He asks, will you apologize now with the leg scissors applied around the head, trying to cut the blood flow out from the brain of Taro as he just uses the powerful legs to squeeze the neck and head of Taro. He asks Super Dragon, will you accept my apology? Will you, forgive me for all those terrible things I did in those battles that we've had against one another? And Super Dragon just turned his back and walked away. He would not accept Taro's apology. And so Taro has been unable to complete his Alcoholics Anonymous program. He's finished all 12 steps except for the one apology remaining, and that is the apology from Super Dragon. So Taro taking this match, hoping to beat Super Dragon into submission, beat Super Dragon into accepting his apology. It seems like backwards logic, but in Taro's world of recovery, this is what he needs to get healthy. If Taro were to lose this match, which right now is looking very likely, as Super Dragon has him backed into the corner and headbutts him right between the eyes. If Taro were to lose this match, I fear that he would spiral down into he would take that shame spiral into the world of alcoholism again, and that is not something anybody wishes to see. I've spoken to a lot of Taro's friends, his coworkers, and they've said that they would much rather see Taro chasing the dragon, not Super Dragon, of course, but actually doing heroin as opposed to his alcoholism. Oh, Super Dragon chopping Taro right across the face after throttling him in the corner. Now Super Dragon's got Taro up, going for the Psycho Driver, and this could be it for Taro. He's got him in the middle of the ring in that Argentina backbreak. Oh no, he's gonna so toss him over the top rope. Now picks him up. Taro, though, counters into a work on Rana. Hooks the legs. 1, 2 count only for Taro as Super Dragon kicked out. He's taking Taro a little too lightly, and that's exactly how Taro has defeated Super Dragon in the past. Super Dragon has gotten cocky. Now goes around into the DDT. Drives Super Dragon down into the mat. Super Dragon escapes out to the floor. What is Taro got in store for Super Dragon? These are desperate times for the big man with the best chest in the West, as Taro likes to call himself. And now he's saying it's time to push the button. We know what this means. Oh, he's pushed the button. He is on fire now. This is essentially what happens in Super Mario Brothers when Mario gets the star. Taro has pushed the button. He dives on Super Dragon, crashes on Dragon to the floor. Look at this. Taro returns back into the ring. Taro coming off the ropes once again. Super Dragon still on the ground. And Taro with an elbow suicida to Super Dragon on the ground. 2 consecutive dives, leveling the bigger man. Taro, I believe this is the end of the star song, as it's got to be wearing off. You can see Taro trying to collect himself and his thoughts on the floor, trying to recover from the beating that Super Dragon has dished out to him. But Taro, unbelievably in control of this match. Oh, you can see his mouth is hanging open. He was worried about how brutal this match would be with Super Dragon. I mean, every time you step into the ring with Super Dragon, it's like getting into a car wreck. And that's exactly what Taro anticipated. Now he's coming off the ropes again. Super Dragon catches him. No, Oh, DDT on the floor. I thought Super Dragon encountered the dive, but the third time was the charm for Taro as he did the tope, caught Super Dragon, and hit him with the swinging DDT on the floor. And this could be the equalizer for Taro, though unfortunately for Taro, he is slow to capitalize. You can see he's fidgeting with his knee pad. He could have injured his knee as he crashed to the floor. One of those 3 or 4 times he already has crashed to the floor in this matchup. He's trying he's gasping for breath, trying to get some oxygen back in his lungs so he can continue bringing the fight to Super Dragon as he's now trying to hoist Super Dragon up. Super Dragon, of course, as you know, it's no secret. He's put on some weight since he had that serious ankle injury last year, and so Taro, it's an even bigger task than it ever was for Taro to hoist Super Dragon back into the ring, but he does so. And now Taro ascending to the top rope. He's got Super Dragon in place, but Super Dragon getting up to his feet. Taro goes for the swinging DDT off the top rope. He plants Super Dragon. Taro needs to make it over to Dragon to cover him. He makes it over. Hooks the leg. 1, 2 count only as Super Dragon kicks out Taro. Very nearly got the 3 after 4 consecutive huge offensive maneuvers, but Super Dragon not ready to go out yet. As Taro getting the crowd pumped up and behind him, this is a match that he needs. If he can beat Super Dragon bad enough, actually he doesn't even need to win this match. This is almost like an I quit match for Taro. He just needs Super Dragon to say, "I accept your apology." So you're 3 simple words. That's all Taro wants to hear as he goes to the top rope. Goes for the hook on Rana, but Dr. Bomb by Super Dragon. 2 cut, almost a 3. But Taro able to kick out after Super Dragon blocked the diving Hurricane Rana by Taro. Unbelievable. These two men, their hatred for one another is as strong as ever, and the great physical toll this battle has taken on both men is clearly evident as they are slow to get to their feet. But unfortunately for Taro, Super Dragon is the first to his feet. He's got Taro hooked in. He's going for that Cobra Clutch suplex made famous by Dr. Death Steve Williams. Oh, drops him down on his head. Maybe Kenta Kobashi, I can't really remember. Now covering him with a single finger. No, Taro kicks out. Tenacious Taro tremendously, tirelessly. I can't think of another T word, but he kicked out. Unbelievable. Super Dragon, he can't believe it either, as Taro, gasping for breath after being dropped on his head, unceremoniously dumped by Super Dragon, now being put up to the top rope. He's got him up. Oh, we've seen this before, folks. Super Dragon has used the Psycho Driver off the middle rope to put away Taro before, and that could be exactly what this is headed for. He's got him. He's bringing him up to the top. He's got him almost in a Splash Mountain position. Now Taro goes through. He's trying to reverse into a Hurricane Rana. He's pulling himself down. He's grabbing onto Oh my God! Pile driver off the middle rope. 2, 3. That is it. Oh my God! Taro tried to reverse into a Hurricane Rana and a chop to the chest to add insult to injury. It looks like Taro will never, ever get that apology from Super Dragon. From one of the oldest rivalries Pro Wrestling Guerrilla has ever seen to one of the newest. This is your main event contest of the evening and possibly your main event contest of the weekend, if there is such a thing. This match, let me go back to the beginning, got started May 19th, 2007. Night 1 of Pro Wrestling Guerrilla's Dynamite Duumvirate Tag Team Title Tournament. DDT 4, CIMA takes on American Dragon Bryan Danielson for the first time ever in what many fans consider to be a dream match and what many fans consider to be one of the best matches of 2007 that Pro Wrestling Guerrilla has seen, or that professional wrestling has seen. These two men meeting for the first time ever were so evenly matched that the match ended in a 30-minute time limit draw. Fast forward to about a little less than 4 months later. And then Bryan Danielson, American Dragon, then Pro Wrestling Guerrilla champion, scheduled to take part in the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles tournament. CIMA, also one of the participants in the tournament. About a week before the tournament, Bryan Danielson was injured, fracturing his orbital socket. That is a bone in your eye. It is the bone around your eyeball, for those that do not know. Bryan Danielson fractures his orbital socket. Unfortunately for him, is forced to pull out of the tournament, and a great show of respect by CIMA there as Bryan Danielson extends the hand, and so CIMA goes through the tournament, wins the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles, and then challenges then PWG World Champion American Dragon Bryan Danielson for the title. It's basically the winner. The winner of the tournament gets to choose what their match is. In 2005, Chris Bosh chose for a title shot. In 2006, Davey Richards. The fans are making this hard to call. They are split down the middle, 50-50, as Bryan Danielson and CIMA testing out one another. This is a test of strength in the truest sense of the word. They are forcing each other up and down from the canvas. So back to the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. Bryan Danielson, then the champion, and Davey Richards, of course, cashed in his 2006 shot for a shot at the World Tag Team titles. 2007 comes, CIMA wins the tournament, defeating El Generico and Roderick Strong in the final round matchup. Bryan Danielson monkey flips CIMA over the top rope. CIMA wincing in pain a little bit, may have tweaked his back on the way out. Or maybe just a little frustrated. You can see slapping the canvas. So, after the tournament's over, Bryan Danielson hits the ring. He tells CIMA in no uncertain terms that you may have won this evening, but you can't call yourself the best until you defeat me. And so, they were offered to go. Bryan Danielson, even with the eye injury, offered to face CIMA right then and there. But CIMA, having wrestled 4 matches throughout the weekend, 3 matches that evening alone, was just too exhausted to do so. Understandably so, losing no face, losing no honor or respect right there. And so, CIMA returned to Japan, of course, and then late last year, I believe it was in November of last year, about 2 months after the Battle of Los Angeles had concluded, CIMA contacted Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. He announced that he would love to return to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla and challenge Bryan Danielson for the world title. So CIMA was announced that he would be challenging Bryan Danielson for the title at All Star Weekend 6, but due to a series of unforeseen circumstances, Loki, whose appearance was made available to us, and through a move that I did not think would have such long-term ramifications, I scheduled him in a world title match with Bryan Danielson, of course, last night. The match, Bryan Danielson stomping on the knees of CIMA as he had him caught in that surfboard, that Romero special. But Loki actually defeating Bryan Danielson last night for the title, so there will be no title on the line. But I'm not sure that there has to be a title on the line in this type of match. These two men were so evenly matched the first time they met. If you look at their history, the men that they have defeated, the prestigious tournaments that they have participated in and won, these two men are about as evenly matched as you can be. Two completely different styles, but two styles that they both complement and oppose one another so well. As you can see, Bryan Danielson applying that single leg crab to CIMA, does not want to let go of that leg after he's got CIMA locked in, trying to do some damage to those knees. CIMA, of course, a little quicker than Bryan Danielson, a little more of a high flyer. So Bryan Danielson trying to ground him early and often right here in this match. He's got the legs grapevine, pushing with his the heel of his left boot on the instep of CIMA's knee. Pushing again, and now CIMA, you can see, trying to figure out what the best way to get out of it is, and all it took was the heel of his hand to strike Danielson on the ankle. Danielson dropped his leg, and CIMA swept his leg over the neck of Danielson and captured his right arm for good emphasis. Now rolling him over into a pinning predicament. 1, 2 count only. Rick Knox, the senior PWG official here, to call all the action in this matchup, and this is a match that deserves no less than that. I think these two men were so evenly matched, they ended up with a 30-minute time limit draw, and so this match, this time these two men are looking for a decisive victory. The time limit for this match has actually been increased increased to 60 minutes. So this match theoretically could still end in a time limit draw, but hopefully it won't take that long for one man to prove himself the best. But who knows? It very well might. We've seen Danielson use this throughout the course of the weekend. He plants the palm of the hand flat on the mat, and CIMA very wisely escapes from the damage to his tricep. But Danielson, one step ahead of CIMA, grabs his leg and captures his neck as well, and just starts trying to compress him like CIMA was as flexible as Jack Evans. For somebody like Jack Evans, that move does cause immense pain, but for somebody like CIMA, who's not quite as flexible as Jack Evans, it causes excruciating pain, and that is what Danielson is looking for, hoping to win this war on the ground, to force CIMA to submit. And I think CIMA is aware of what Danielson's strategy is in this match, and you could see he's trying to work his way out of it after those back elbows. Now breaks out of the waistlock, brings Danielson down after that double leg capture, and now has him in a knee bar. Danielson in tremendous amount of pain right now already after that double leg capture and the knee bar. And Danielson, he is trying to get to the ropes. He is desperately trying to get to the ropes, and he was in a very large amount of pain right there, almost like he got his leg caught in a bear trap. And you can see CIMA, though, feeling the effects after Danielson was trying to stretch out that knee. Both men, they may be back at square one right now, trying to work out the kinks in the knee. Of course, we saw Chris Hero injure his knee earlier on in the evening, and he actually went to the hospital, got it checked out. It is believed to be a sprain, so we wish Hero all the best and a speedy recovery. But you could see how easily it happens. How just a freak accident could lead to the complexion of the entire match changing. And so there we see the Greco-Roman knuckle lock applied and won by Bryan Danielson, using his strength advantage to wrench the arms and wrists of CIMA, and the fans again chanting for both CIMA and Dragon, split down the middle about 50-50. You'd be hard pressed to pick a winner. I believe the Vegas odds were dead even on this matchup. And now CIMA pulling Danielson down, rakes the eyes and cranks on the neck of Bryan Danielson. Cranking on the neck of Danielson, and that may be the strategy that CIMA pursues in this match. I thought he was going after the knee, but maybe he'll be going after the neck of Danielson, maybe setting up for that the perfect driver, or it could be setting him up for the Schwein. He was unable to defeat Danielson with just one ordinary Schwein last time. He could be going for the Schwein red line, which is the Schwein off the second rope, or he could be setting him up for that super droll, the back and neck breaker, where CIMA jumps up, puts his knees in the opponent's back, and then goes down almost like a lung blower. But there we see with Danielson's neck underneath the bottom rope, CIMA catapults him up into the bottom rope, and so damage to not only the neck of Danielson, but also to his windpipe, to his breathing apparatus. So I mean, he could be looking to cut down on the endurance of Bryan Danielson. Now CIMA, after fidgeting with that middle turnbuckle pad, he's got Danielson in a full Nelson, planting him neck first in the corner and wedging him into that corner for good measure, charging in and drop kicks him in the posterior and drives Danielson's neck and spine into that steel linkage that connects the ropes to the ring post, that turnbuckle. And Danielson is in quite a bit of pain. You can see, look on his face, and CIMA pulling down. Oh, this is interesting. CIMA, a show of some unsportsmanlike conduct right there, pulling down the turnbuckle pad, as now he's bringing Danielson back over to that corner after he removed that turnbuckle pad. Now this is Danielson's neck on the unprotected steel, and he drop kicks him into it, and Danielson goes down in a heap. You can see the turnbuckle pad hanging low, not completely off. I don't know who CIMA thinks he's fooling as he puts the turnbuckle pad back up there, and he's asking Rick Knox, "Hey, what do you want me to do?" The last match ended in a 30-minute time limit draw. I've got to do something if I want to defeat the guy. At least that's what I think he said. That could just be a Stu Lance style reimagining of what CIMA had said. Now CIMA sitting on the back of Danielson's neck, pulling up on the heel of his right boot, so he's working over the knee and neck of Danielson. Just bobbing up and down. So when he's applying downward pressure with his body, he's applying upward pressure with the knee. And so CIMA really working over Danielson. And after Danielson's match with Low-Key last night, I can't say that's a bad strategy. Low-Key, of course, won that hard-hitting affair with the Dragon Sleeper in the center of the ring. So you know Danielson's neck has got to be CIMA, after draping Danielson across the middle rope, kicks the middle rope once again, going after the windpipe of Danielson and trying to cut off the air supply to Danielson's chest. So Low-Key defeating Danielson last night, kicking him in the back of the neck, once again working over the neck. Rick Knox telling him to get out of the ropes. And I'm not sure CIMA had to do that in the ropes, but still, he saw an opportunity and he took it. But last night with the Dragon Sleeper, CIMA kicking Danielson once again viciously behind the head. Danielson was in that Dragon Sleeper for quite a long period of time, so some serious muscle or deep tissue nerve damage may have been done to Danielson's neck, and that could be what CIMA is looking to exploit in this match. You can see Danielson already very near to tapping out as CIMA rolling back and picking Danielson up. Danielson is almost completely off the mat as CIMA is again pulling the neck forward and the knees up, compressing the spine and neck of Danielson as he rolls him over into the pinning predicament. 1, 2 count, but Danielson able to kick out. Danielson slow to get to, not even getting to his feet, trying to get into the corner, trying to get underneath the protection of the ropes, trying to find some safe zone. He's not going to get a timeout. He's not going to catch a breather from CIMA, but at least if he's in the ropes, CIMA can only apply a submission hold for about 5 seconds before or actually 4.5 seconds before he's forced to break it up. So Danielson taking his chances on the ropes, but not finding much luck there. CIMA hits him with a series of hard right hands. Danielson, though, feeding off the energy of this crowd here in Grand Isles, giving a scream and hitting CIMA with a European uppercut, a second uppercut. CIMA stunned by it, a third one. No, CIMA reverses, goes for the backslide, but Danielson gets his weight down towards the ground, blocks CIMA from the backslide. CIMA looks like he's trying to break an arm free to spin out on his own. He doesn't want to be backslid by Danielson. CIMA and Danielson are just in a war of attrition here in the center of the ring. Oh, now Danielson spins through, got the arm of CIMA captured. Kicks, and he uses the force of his arms and his legs on that shoulder of CIMA to just do damage to that left shoulder, which would prevent CIMA. I mean, if that left shoulder, left arm was damaged enough, Rick Knox, of course, checking on CIMA, seeing if he's ready, if he's able to continue. If Danielson's able to damage that arm enough, it would prevent CIMA from applying the perfect driver, from applying the Schwein, and especially the Schwein red line. I know Danielson is very worried about that, and we could see him, maybe not go to the top rope as much, to maybe not set himself up in a position where he could fall victim to that Schwein red line. That's something that very easily could happen, and it looks to be so, as Danielson, you can see, nursing that neck that was worked over so viciously by CIMA. Danielson keeping things grounded, keeping things in the center of the ring, preventing CIMA from making it to the ropes, and especially preventing CIMA from taking it to the floor. You can see there, putting the palm of the hand on the mat. CIMA gets his shoulder up, and now Danielson, he's going to boot it. He does. He stomps on that arm. And so now the elbow, the shoulder, and the wrist of CIMA's left arm has just been attacked by Bryan Danielson. And now Danielson looking to inflict more punishment on the arm of CIMA. And you can see grinding the point of his elbow into CIMA's, what is it? Quadricep. No, whatever. Yes, quadricep. Whatever. The thing that links his shoulders to his neck. I'm not sure. The name is escaping me right now. But either way, Danielson cranking back on CIMA. This is why all those years in broadcasting school paid off, folks. And now Danielson bringing CIMA's arm down to the ground, the most painful way as he can imagine, as he twisted through, almost like a dragon screw on the arm, as he twisted CIMA's shoulder and slammed the outside of CIMA's elbow into the canvas, booting him on the side of the head for good measure. Now Danielson pulling CIMA's arm straight out again, or now wrenching it over the top rope and pulling down on the wrist of CIMA. So maybe he's not even trying to target the shoulder. He could be looking to separate the elbow and telling Rick Knox that he has until 5. If anybody knows, Rick Knox does. But CIMA wishes Bryan Danielson had only till about .001 before he had to release his grip on that hold, as he is feeling the effects from that attack by Bryan Danielson. Now with the arm behind the back, Danielson could be looking for a body slam. But CIMA using the flat of his hand to chop Danielson on the neck. Very sound strategy, but not effective enough as Danielson gets the body slam on CIMA and then sits down on the neck as he latches onto the arm and now wrenching the wrist, pulling the fingers forward so they are almost touching CIMA's forearm. Bryan Danielson, he's really working over CIMA's arm. He's really got to be worried about that fine red line. But you know, if you've seen as many CIMA matches as I have, folks, you will know that there are a million ways CIMA can beat you. It doesn't always have to come in the form of the spine. It could come, you know, from the mat splash. It could come from the iconoclasm. As Bryan Danielson transitions beautifully into that cross arm breaker, he's got his right leg draped across the neck of CIMA, and he's got that the right arm of CIMA locked up, so he can't bring it over to take a grip of his left hand and prevent Danielson from getting a full extension on there. And you can see CIMA's shoulder is bulging. I mean, it has got to be close to separating as Danielson is cranking back with CIMA's arm trapped underneath Danielson's own arm, and Danielson using his pelvis to push forward on the shoulder. Oh, now CIMA biting Danielson on the calf to break it up. Not a legal maneuver, but a very smart maneuver that prevented CIMA from enduring any more punishment. Danielson now going for the Romero special, that surfboard in the ring. He's working CIMA up, and he's got him up in the air. Look at how CIMA's arms are bent. His whole body weight is coming down on the joints of his shoulders, and now Danielson brings CIMA down into almost dragon sleeper position, except he's got his arm captured. Now a half cross arm breaker, half Romero special, as American Dragon Bryan Danielson punishes CIMA in the center of the ring. Excuse me, folks, a lot of action to call here. Just had to take a quick drink. I hope you didn't think I was abandoning, you know. I'm not sure why you would, but I don't think I could ever walk away from a match that of this caliber as CIMA driving his knee into the back of Danielson's head, into that already injured neck, and then once again that dragon screw style attack on the arm of CIMA as Danielson rubbing that neck. And that has got to be extremely sore after last night and after all the punishment he has endured tonight from CIMA. A very slow pace from Danielson. Danielson is dictating the pace of this match. CIMA, of course, is known for a much faster style of match, and so Bryan Danielson really testing CIMA's endurance rather than his endurance in the marathon rather than a sprint, as he's trying to extend this match as long as he possibly can. And I would say that the longer that this match goes, the more that it favors Bryan Danielson as he just continues to work over the arm of CIMA. CIMA, of course, we saw earlier this evening the Muscle Outlaws take on the Dynasty, and we saw the tremendous amount of speed from Yoshino and from Naruki. CIMA comes in, catches Danielson in a kitchen sink, and drapes his leg over the ropes, and now with Danielson's leg caught in the ropes, CIMA comes off, stomping Danielson on the back of the neck, and Bryan Danielson goes crashing out to the floor. As I was going to say, we saw the Muscle Outlaws, the tremendous speed. That is indicative of the style of dragging. Oh, CIMA, a tope suicida, crashes out to the floor, hits Bryan Danielson full force. Danielson knocked back into about the third row. Susumu Yokosuka, CIMA's the man CIMA faced last night, but also CIMA's stablemate in the Typhoon stable in Dragon Gate, checking on CIMA, giving him some words of encouragement. And CIMA, after that desperation attack, seems to have a slight advantage over Bryan Danielson as he gets up to his feet first. What I was trying to say is that style of match, with the high-speed style combined with the high-impact offense, is more of the Dragon Gate style, more of the style that CIMA is accustomed to, and so that type of match really favors CIMA. But and then in the same respect, the longer, more technically based, the more grinded out style match, so to speak, really favors Bryan Danielson. As CIMA puts on the brakes, goes up and over. O'Connor roll from CIMA. 1, 2. Oh no! Oh my God! Oh my God! CIMA breaks out of the O'Connor roll and stomps Danielson in the midsection. Danielson clutching his abdomen. CIMA could have knocked all the wind out of Bryan Danielson. I didn't get a clear look at his face, but he very well could be gasping for breath. It's not uncommon for that sort of thing to happen, especially after a spear or foot stomp type maneuver, and that's exactly what that was. Bryan Danielson gets the boot up and then gets the boot up once again, but in the form of a kick to the face. The Gamengiri, the front face kick, takes CIMA off of his feet as Bryan Danielson picking CIMA up. Oh my God, stomping on the chest and face of CIMA, and now bring him over to the triangle choke, except he brings the arm through and now tightens his grip with the legs, trying to use the choke to cut off the blood flow to the brain of CIMA. But CIMA brings his arm around, and now using CIMA's separation from his shoulder with the legs, so not really a triangle choke, but more like a shoulder hold, as Danielson pushes CIMA's head and neck one way and pulls on the shoulder the other way. Now he's got the legs hooked up. CIMA is in deep trouble. If he turns too much, he could be in a pinning predicament. He does so exactly. 1, 2 count only. CIMA able to kick out. You can see the look of pain on his face. He knows he's got to do something to stem the blood flow, so to speak, to stop the bleeding, to stop Bryan Danielson from targeting his shoulder. But I'm not sure what CIMA can do other than get back on the neck of Bryan Danielson, and it doesn't look like it'll be happening anytime soon. Now Danielson going against what I said earlier on in the match, taking CIMA up to the top rope, though not really in position for the Schwein red line, but still going for that back suplex. That's a favored move by Bryan Danielson, a pet move, as Bryce Remsburg would say. He's got CIMA up on the top rope, going for the back suplex. No, CIMA reverses, crashes down on Danielson. 1, 2 count. Oh no, but Danielson rolls over. 1, 2 count as CIMA able to kick out. Very, very good on your feet thinking by CIMA as he converted the back suplex into a cross body, and Danielson actually took a lot of the impact on his shoulders and neck. CIMA landing almost exclusively on the face of Bryan Danielson with his own body, and so Danielson almost out of desperation rolled over and made something out of nothing there, but I'm not sure at what cost, as CIMA seems to be the first one back up to his feet, charging at Danielson. No, Danielson put up the boot, CIMA put on the brakes. These two men trading chops. Danielson swings and a miss. Oh, super kick from by CIMA on Danielson. Now he's got him. Perfect driver, sets him down. 1, 2 count as Danielson able to kick out. Danielson he was slammed down on the back of his neck, and you can see he is really holding his neck tensely, or not holding it, but I mean he's not allowing his neck to loll backwards. He's using a lot of tension to keep his neck in place, to keep it in one position to prevent any more pain, shooting from his up his spine or his neck. CIMA went for the spine. Danielson reversed into a small package 1 or 2, or not a small package, a sunset flip 1, 2. CIMA reverses out of it. Prawn hold 1, 2. Danielson kicks out 1, 2. Oh my God! Oh no! Almost a 3 count, but CIMA kicked out. I thought that was it. Danielson reversed the sunset flip. CIMA goes for the super kick. Danielson reverses into a rolling elbow. Tiger suplex. 1, 2 count. CIMA kicks out of the Tiger suplex, and Bryan Danielson bridging over into the kettle mutilation. He's got CIMA in very nearly the center of the ring. CIMA has got a long way to go if he wants to get out of this, as Bryan Danielson cranks up on the shoulders, pushes down on the neck of CIMA, trying to cause further separation, further damage with that kettle mutilation. CIMA's arms are wavering. They are going limp. As Bryan Danielson is cranking, he's wrenching back and forth. Now Danielson returns back up to his feet, rolls him over into a pinfall. 1, 2, and oh my God, almost a 3 count as CIMA once again kicks out. Bryan Danielson can't believe it either. Unbelievable, and Bryan Danielson frustrated. He is feeding off the energy of the crowd, and now Danielson back up to his feet after CIMA was tortured by Bryan Danielson, and now Danielson going up to the top, could be looking for the diving headbutt we've seen him use, but CIMA is up, sweeps out the legs of Danielson. He swept out the legs, and now this could be it. This is what I'm talking about. The Schwein red line. This could be what. No. He's got him down. He could be going for the stomps on the back of the neck. CIMA is on the post. He is balanced on the post. He stands upright.
Stomps him on the back, on the spine. Bryan Danielson, his right leg is caught up in the rope. CIMA makes it across the ring. Drop kicks Danielson. Pinpoint accuracy on the back of the neck. He pulls him out. He's got him hooked up. He's got him hooked up. He's got him hooked up. Fine. Drops him down. 1, 2, go! Bryan Danielson kicks out of the spine. CIMA can't believe it. The fans here in Van Nuys can't believe it. And folks, what a fitting way to cap off All-Star Weekend 6, but we are not done yet. Bryan Danielson still in this match. CIMA still in this match. He can't believe it. That didn't put away Bryan Danielson, but he's got to know after their last encounter what a tough competitor Danielson is, and so it would not surprise me if he goes to hit, I would say, 1 million Schweins in a row, or even a Schwein red line. That could be this one coming up. I've been talking about it all match, and that seems to be, no, CIMA bringing Danielson up to the top. What does he got in store? Oh my God, he's going for the avalanche Schwein red line. The Schwein off the top rope. And Bryan Danielson, you can see the surprised look on his face as he sweeps out the legs of CIMA. And now CIMA is the one in trouble as Danielson hooks him back up. He's got the leg and arm hooked together as he brings him up high and drops him down low. A back suplex off the top rope, but you can see Danielson writhing in pain as he makes his way over to cover CIMA. Hooks the leg, 2, almost a 3 count, but CIMA kicks on. Now Danielson, he's got him hooked in. He's hitting the elbows in the side of the face. He's got the elbows in. He's elbowing CIMA. Now pulls him over. 1, 2, 2 count again as CIMA kicks out. Now Bryan Danielson, he's got him in the crossface chicken wing. He can't link. Oh, he does link the hands together. CIMA is in trouble. The crossface chicken wing is applied. The crossface. Oh, Rick Knox just took a shot to the head from CIMA as CIMA was grabbing for the ropes. Bryan Danielson, he's got CIMA hooked in. Referee Bryce Remsburg, he checks on Rick Knox, but Rick Knox seems to be knocked a little loopy as Bryce, he picks up the arm of CIMA as the crossface chicken wing is applied. His arm drops twice. No! CIMA is still in this match. CIMA is still in the match as he makes it over the corner. Bryan Danielson still with the crossface chicken wing hooked in. 3. Oh no! CIMA's tapping out. Bryce Remsburg counted as 3, but CIMA was tapping out. Oh my God, who was the winner? Folks, I'm not sure who the winner was. I'm sure we'll have a ruling, perhaps by a handsome man that's about to hit the ring. But thank you for joining us here at All Star Weekend 6. And we hope you join us again in the future. Oh my God, what an unbelievable turn of events, folks. Thank you very much for...
Guerilla. I'm the commissioner, and I'm the law here. I clearly saw what happened backstage. This match was a draw. And because it was a draw, neither man gets a shot at the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Championship. And you shut up. You shut up. Bryan Danielson, if you want a shot at the title, you're more than welcome to enter the 2008 Battle of Los Angeles.
big green. 5 more minutes.
You guys want 5 more minutes? This is All Star Weekend, right? Do you guys want 5 more minutes? Well, do you know what? I'm tired of getting screwed around by PWG. I wasn't supposed to defend my title against Low-Key last night. I'm out of here.
Bryan, my English no good, but please understand, I can do 5 more days. Long time. Oh, 5 more days. 5 more days.
5 more days, Dragon. Yo, he wants 5 more days.
Oh.
5 more days.
Hey. Hold on. Be quiet, please. Oh, I have one question. Do you know what is mean 5 days? What it mean? Oh, 5. Oh, that's shit. Bryan, it's joke. I can do 5 more seconds. Okay, I can do 6 more seconds. Sorry. Excalibur. I can come up here always. Yeah, I hope to every PWG show. Thank you very much, your fans of PWG. I have one message from Dragon Gate office.
What's that?
Good news. This year, maybe Dragon Gate in Los Angeles. All Dragon Gate stars come to Los Angeles. And we have one more big project.
What's that?
Next year, PWG in Tokyo, Japan. I like PWG. I love Los Angeles. Thank you very much.